Top of the top. We up. TGIF. What's up, y'all? What's up, family? What is up? Good to see y'all, man. What's up? How's everybody doing? Good morning. We're back. We're back on Friday like we do. Y'all know how we do around here. Y'all already know the vibe. Y'all know how we get down. Been a long week, but we back. It's going fast, but it's real. It's very real, very real. So, like I said, y'all, how's things going out there, man? How's things going on in fantasy land, man? How's things going out here, man? What's up? We live, we up. Everything is organic, AI proof, and we here. Shout out to everybody at the like button, everybody that leaves comments, everybody that participates in the entertainment. That's all it is. All right? The internet, definitely YouTube, was never supposed to be agenda-based. But you're going to see, people came on these things and they ruined everything, y'all. So that's why I say, my whole aspect on here is different from everybody else. I was always on here to have fun. People ruined it for me. So that's why you're going to see last year, all these years, I've just been screaming, acting a fool, cursing, because a lot of things people don't get. When I know what people did and what they do, I get frustrated. So being that I knew all this shit was fake and I knew everybody was playing a role, like that's why I was just frustrated. You know what I'm saying? So my whole judgment on people, what they don't know is, fool, I was judging y'all the past couple years. I've been judging y'all since 23, 24. And in my mind, I said, nah, this is who they really are now. This is who they are now. All right? 1,000% with fuckery, 24/7. All right? So let's go. Ain't nothing new. Shout out to everybody that's up. Everything will be time step. All right? What's up, Roosh? I see you. Shout out to the people that have been heating up in the chat, everybody that's been participating in the conversations. And shout out to the moderators for keeping it going, too. And shout out for people in the chat doing what y'all do. Yeah, we up. So, what's up, Melanice? What's up, Shirley's? What's up, Sandra? What's up? What's up, QB for Team and C Mills? That's right. That's the family. They pulling up. What's up? What's up, Miss B Loyal? We get into it. What's up, Jason? Shout out to the new people. Let's go. Yeah, Mariah. Oh, man. Damn, y'all. Tough. Oh, man. Oh, man, y'all. They got Mariah. Mariah done did it to herself, y'all. She been in that house too long. She done did too much. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to your podcast. Mariah has been accused of being worse than anybody we ever heard. You heard about they say Mary can't sing, right? Don't they say Mary be lip syncing? Family, do y'all know to this day Mary J. Blige still hit that dance? I saw her do that dance the other day. She looked pitiful, y'all. Pitiful. Mary is still doing that shit because she can't dance. Because Mary always low-key was a stud, y'all. Mary, I'm telling you, man, that whole feminine role with Mary, that's like a front part. A lot of it is. She never had no rhythm, man. She never could dance. No, man, I seen Mary doing that dance. That shit was horrible. Y'all said, I cannot believe this woman still doing that shit. Why nobody? That's how I know they friends be fake. None of her friends told her, yo, Mary, you need to stop. Don't do that shit no more. That's why I say, man, the same way I talk to y'all, that's how I talk to my friends, all that, man. I keep it real like that, man. Not real because I keep it real. Just that's who I am. If you my peoples, I'm not going to let you embarrass yourself. Because when you embarrass you embarrass us. If you embarrassing yourself, I got to be fake. Now you're making me miserable because I got to be fake because you horrible. So I'm going to be real to get it out the way. Look, man, you need to stop that shit so we get back to what we do. All right, let's go. So Mariah has been accused, y'all, of looking stiff, looking like cardboard, old. They saying she was lip syncing because I know what's up. She went a long time without singing them songs, y'all. You're going to forget. You're going to forget. Didn't I tell you the way they make them? When they finish with them, they don't even want to perform no more. Everything I told you. You'll lose your natural talent dealing with them. And you're going to see, ever since Mariah had a baby by Nick Cannon, something happened. No, y'all, they put Nick Cannon on her. Trust me on that. When Mariah was winning, she started messing with the black department. But you can see it now. After all that Jermaine Dupri shit, Mariah was on ice for a long time. See, the only reason why Mariah was straight because she always been up. Her money been up. her hits, her streams. She's good. But as far as her winning in the front, you gonna see. It's like once she got them babies, got out the way. That's a game they always play, y'all. Same thing they did to Cardi B. You get it? I mean, let's be honest. Only thing slowed Nicki down was a baby. Taylor Swift don't got a baby, y'all. That's why Taylor Swift where she at. She never had a child. See what I'm saying? So she's still able to keep working and working and working. No, them babies for slowing their ass down, y'all. Yeah. So, once again, told y'all nobody's safe, man. What people didn't get is going to happen on every level. Like I said, from the top to the bottom. Sex trafficking. How many times I've been telling y'all about the sports bet? What I told you, I said I stopped sports betting last year. Why? I started seeing too many Negro sports betting. When I started seeing a lot of Negroes, man, I started seeing women. No, I started seeing black people chase the dream they're going to make money off of sports bet. That's what I saw. Guess what I figured out? Now, y'all know I've been telling y'all about these apps for tracking. Man, I put it together, man. Sports betting also was an app to track because they knew all criminals was going to try their hand at betting. See, the reason why I know a lot of these apps are for tracking, because, y'all, I've been on this shit for a long time. So when I heard a long time ago and understood that they had a problem tracking people, then a lot of shit y'all don't get. Before the pandemic, do y'all remember when the census was going around? Remember when the census was giving out jobs to y'all? Anybody want to do the job for the census? It was a census. 2020, it was a new census coming in. Y'all don't remember the census. But they always said it was always a problem tracking black men. That's one. Plus, we know it's hard to track criminals. So I told y'all, they knew one way or another, your ass is going to get on one of these apps, no matter who you are. Because if you get on sports bet, guess what? You got to have a bank account to get your money. You're going to be dealing with Cash App. You're going to be dealing with all. I tell you, all of these apps are for tracking. That's why you're going to see after 2020, they all got promoted. Before 2020, all of these apps was out. But you're going to see, and it was mainly one people, they got stirred in this department. I'm telling you, when I said these apps with people prison, when I said this the last stop, no, I wanted people to know when I be talking, it's not about no agenda. I'm telling you what it is. And I talk a certain way because that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. No, y'all. When I said anybody that didn't understand that street shit, but it's moral. Family, I was sports betting online during the pandemic before they even had commercials. That's how I know. Because that's when they was first giving on sign-on bonuses. Oh, I got down with that shit early when they would give you 150. I'm talking about early. Before they had rules, regulations, before they started changing the spreads, I got in that shit early. But my peoples, they was always on Facebook. And I told you, this is what I used to do, y'all. This me. I wasn't on Facebook. I don't be on there. But my people be on there. I'll be on Facebook through them. What they talking about? And I just go through them without signing on. I know everything. They got the sports betting groups. All the blacks in that shit. They got girls, women, men. I started seeing men talking about, niggas talking about, they know the game. I got the spread. Yo, it was niggas online, y'all. That's like, say I go on Facebook and I say, look, I'm for no fame. Look, you want to win some games betting? Sign up to my page. I'm going to charge y'all a $5 fee. And I got the numbers for y'all. It was people doing that. Told you, man, it was people doing that. It was people posting other people winning tickets and then using it saying, look, man, look at all my wins. I'm telling you, y'all need to fuck with me. Y'all mess with me. I'm going to make sure y'all always win. I seen blacks doing all that scamming. I'm talking about this shit been going on since like 2020, y'all. So last year, I stopped sports betting. You know why? Because of energy, moral principles. Can't be working, bro. You can't be trying to go in one direction, but you're betting going backwards. Even though I know how to bet, I don't bet crazy and stupid, but like I said, it's a moral thing for real. It's a spirit thing. But people don't know that. People don't know that. Know nothing about spiritual energy. People don't know once you become a degenerate gambler, fool, you like a dope head. You just like a dope head. It's the truth. Especially when you become a degenerate gambler and you've been fucked up. Meaning you in a hole. But today, The main thing I'm going to talk to some of you squares about, a lot of you green beans, when I keep telling y'all idiots, no disrespect. This is not just entertainment shit. Because I heard the blacks on the radio, on TV, they going at Chauncey. They going at everybody. This is not right. This is not right. The NBA, this, that, and the third, but they missed the main part. Everybody's missing the main part because y'all are stupid. You don't know shit. The problem is everybody talks the most, don't know nothing. That's been the problem, y'all. What's up, QB? So what people not talking about, which I'm going to tell y'all right now, man, this shit got to do with the mafia. And it wasn't nothing the players was going to say anyway. You get that part? That's what it's about. This about how the mob had their hands in that shit and they were running them blacks, running their ass. Because I told you, all the blacks are the face of foreign entities and dirt. Just know this part. They're going to go to prison. They're going to get locked up. And a lot of people going to get away. That's all you got to know. That's right. Damon Jones, one of the people arrested, LeBron James' homeboy. One of the sports tips he gave was on LeBron. Told you LeBron's not getting away. This is the sticking to him. Your name going to stay dirty, boy. Oh, you call yourself not coming for the Lakers? All right, LeBron. No, family, I told y'all the past 4 years, they have been setting traps. I know what happened. I know what was going on. When I turned down a PPP loan now, bro, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Seeing people around me doing that shit, I'm good. I know what's going to happen, all y'all. Everybody got put in a trap. The rich people, the basketball players, let them think they're getting away. Let them keep doing what they're doing. Why we got to make this money anyway? I told you that's how it go. When y'all steal, the store got insurance. You ain't getting, you ain't fooling nobody. Still. It's insured anyway. Y'all always gonna lose in the end. I'm talking about the average person. Meanwhile, owners could have been betting. NBA people could have, everybody that made their bets made their money already, right? Well, guess who's gonna take the blame for it? All right. What's up, Tara Wilson? What's up, Shirley? What's up, Tiger? What's up, Lorraine? So look, Mafia run this shit, y'all. People saying, I heard people putting it on Gil. They saying Gil, he ratted. But like I said, a lot of this is not hard to figure out because they all connected. Because what they don't understand, what one do, the other one do, monkey see, monkey do, then they all be together. They've been talking. And what else? I told you, it is only one people. They don't respect technology. They got 3,000 text messages of these fools. 3,000 text messages. Idiots. What's up, Coffee and Kush? What's up, bro? So, check it out. They got 3,000 messages. Family. I told you they're greedy. They're money hungry. They don't know when to stop. How many times I got to tell y'all they don't know when to stop till the Sandman come get them? Lights out. They don't know when to stop. They're programmed to just do shit, and they don't know when to stop because they wasn't taught how to stop. If you Terry Rozier and you already getting 25 million, why the hell is he betting? But when you start looking at it like them fools getting extorted, and that's what you're going to do, then you'll get it kind of clear. Get it? No, this is what you're going to do. Because when they said them crime family names, I knew the truth. I knew the mafia never go nowhere. What the mafia been did? Switched up their hustle. I been knew that. They went online with it. That's why I was joking a lot of y'all. Y'all still talking about drug dealing, crime, gun, man. That shit been played out, man. When I been told y'all the real criminals, man, they been flipped the script. They all digital. You know what I'm saying? They all digital. Let's go. No. Salute Coffee and Kush Entertainment. So let's get through this real quick, y'all, because Mariah Carey is now disgraced. She's in the category. But to bring it up to date, like I said, I'm going to show you everybody under that umbrella. That's it. Well, part of Mariah's success when she crossed over to BET, who was she with? Who was her team? All right. Nobody's going to escape, y'all. Nobody. When I said the end result for all of them is going to be destroyed career. The career is going to be destroyed regardless. That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. Hold up. I promise you, soon as I saw this story breaking, I thought about you. Yeah, because my slogan is what I tell y'all is who's next. It's not about like I said, y'all, where we at now? No. This is a campaign for what I've been trying to tell y'all, man. When I was telling y'all black entertainment is finished, it was just talk. Now you're watching it. So when I say who's next, you don't know who's next. Somebody's going, it's because it's going to be all of them. That's why, y'all. Get it? And meaning, it's many levels. Anybody didn't do nothing, they don't have nothing to worry about. That's one. But just because you didn't do nothing don't mean shit, because if you affiliated with the wrong people, that's it for you. And the number one thing in their position, the main thing y'all all have to understand what is happening. They're being cut off. The main thing that is happening with this exposure, y'all, this exposure means don't give them no more money. That's what all this shit means, y'all. When I said they're not going to be on TV. And so everything I said playing out. When I said, okay, didn't I say they done with the blacks in NBA? How many times, how long I've been telling y'all that? I'm going to keep showing y'all, man. It's just for me, y'all. I feel like an idiot because I got to keep repeating myself, y'all. And it sounds like I'm this dude that just keep going on about, and I don't like that part. But I got to keep showing y'all. You're going to see rich men. Don't matter where they at. R&B, rap, whether they on TV, sports media, regular media. Are you seeing what's going on? You're going to see. I don't think it was nobody of another complexion getting locked up for this. What I just told you yesterday. Everything I've been telling y'all is playing out. I said, yo, the narrative on y'all is y'all are fucking scammers. Y'all scammers, y'all thieves, and y'all connivers and liars. And I said on every level. So, but y'all don't get about agendas. No, y'all the fucking agenda. The agenda is exposing them. That's why I kept telling y'all. The agenda is we exposing them as we fucking shake down their hood, as we shut down their whole operation. What? As we shut down their money, they stand. Anything they got tied in with that hood getting shut down. Anybody the hood look up to getting shut down. I told you what this is. No, every narrative on the streets is to the high ups. When I said, didn't industry people get caught with PPP loans? Well, now you got industry people getting caught for scamming. They're supposed to be rich. Ice Cube story come out this week. Scamming. It just came out this week. News don't work like that, y'all. When you got all this shit coming back to back to back, no, that's called an agenda, right? Why Diddy screaming his jail shit, Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube getting hit with fucking charges, while they getting hit with charges, people going to prison. When I told y'all before, what? I said, this country is not at war with nobody. I told y'all the war is right here. I've been telling y'all the war is here. The criminal element became the terroristic fibers of the country. Whether you believe it or not, they getting blamed for everything. Criminals taking a rap for everything. Told you what's going to happen. But what y'all don't get, this ain't no stuff that just started. This is years of observation. That's why everything happening, I know everything that's happening to the T. Because I've been paying attention. Told y'all claim, a lot of y'all think y'all know signs and symbols and think y'all know shit. No, all the signs and symbols have been playing out every single day. And they still playing out. And I'm saying that to all the people that don't get it or don't know what's happening. You have no clue what's been going on. No, family, I told you we living through the realest shit ever. This shit gonna be written in books about how they was great, how they were these people, but when it all closed out, they became somebody else and they got fucking disposed of. That's what's happening. I studied world history. I know how it ends for all nations when it's over, or people when it's over, or tribes when it's over. It all goes out a certain way. When the people turn their back on them people, when everybody against them people, things start happening to those people. And I'm talking about this happening in all countries, all nations. Meaning, when the time is up, it's time. Once people become labeled as a threat to society, a degenerate society, they're not going to just be around society like that because they're rebuilding a new society, an intelligent one, a smart one. When I told you, ignorance is being wiped out. The war's on ignorance, y'all. The war's on ignorance. The war's on foul behavior. The war's on predator behavior. Remember I told you the predator mentality is not knowing when to stop. Predator. Predator. A lot of them got set up. Now they got set up, man. A lot of them probably got offers to do shit. Meanwhile, you being set up from the rip because it's about if you're going to take it or not. See, they know predators don't turn shit down. Yo, man, I got a money opportunity. They don't turn it down. A lot of you jackasses, I don't know why you still send me emails. I haven't opened up an email yet. I don't open up emails. Sorry to tell you that. I don't deal with that predator shit. Because to me, all that email shit is like predator shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with nobody if I don't know the fuck you are. So that's the shit y'all be on. You know what I'm saying? Sending people DMs and shit like that. Y'all be on y'all sneaky shit. Y'all just some sneaky creatures, man. Y'all fucking coons, all that. That's right. Rats, snakes. That's who y'all are, predators, man. So, being that people not straight up, everybody's what? Crooked. Don't snakes move crooked? All right, everybody's crooked. So you understand that majority of the country is now crooked, y'all. This is what I kept telling y'all. It's over for 50%. It's over 50% of people who are corrupt now at their heart, their fucking thoughts. No, you heard about before the planet got corrupt. It's times where the planet gets corrupt. And then shit happens. Fire, floods, economy crash, shit happens. You heard about what? The Great Depression? Well, we about to hit that. Some people is. It's what we going through. But some people, excuse me, they're going through the Great Depression right now. Know why? It's people not never going to get another penny, y'all. They're not going to get another penny. The plant spec, which y'all not getting with these industry people, then I tell you the industry is set up for them like a welfare system. Don't worry because EBT getting cut off. The stars already got their money cut off. You know, you keep hearing all these stories about these record labels that used to be. That's right. They used to be record labels. Ain't no checks getting cut off. None of that shit. Which means everybody lived a life of getting checks cut. Now we in a world where you got to get it on your own. It ain't about getting on your own. You got to already be established. But it ain't even that. You got to know the game you in. You got to know the playing field. They switched up the playing field so people will be stuck. That's why I say when we see 80-something million people losing their home, no, it's because they didn't know what time it was. No, everybody's stuck. I told you it's set up a certain way. If you got a certain thinking, a certain way of living, the way they hit the switch real quick, they know most people wasn't going to catch it or adapt. And by the time you adapt, it's too late. That's why I say this shit you watching been going on. A lot of us been knowing what's up. The crash was coming. As I knew it was going to be a crash, I was preparing. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all like any other day, if no more rap, black entertainment come out, no more trending topics, this channel set up to sustain. Because that's what it is. Meaning, and I got the shit, look, man, I always got something working. So I be letting people know that. Like, when they be worried about me, what I'm doing, and trying to shadow my content, I don't care about all that. Because, for one, when they shadow my channel, I end up with their subscribers anyway. And I convert other people's channel subs into members. So, they will sub to your channel, but when they come here, they're going to be members. And that's the difference. So, I don't really care when people worried about my channel. I be just trolling. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, we're going to be getting other things. When I said stuff like human shit. Plus, I've been working on other shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Put it like that. I'm going to just leave it at that. So, like I said, I already been ahead of this shit. Meaning, I know I've been preparing. One day, all this shit going to be dead. Well, damn, if it's dead, bro, damn, you can't just have all the people bored like that. I mean, what the people going to do? What they going to do? All right, then. So, I think about the people. That's how I know it's so. I don't just think about myself. See, people that just think about themselves, they just think, I got to do this content. Meanwhile, you have no plan. So that's what it's all about. One day, you ain't going to have shit. And nobody going to want to hear your mouth because your credibility is gone. Everybody that was just chasing topics, you have proved you don't even have no fucking information. Y'all proved that no matter how much y'all went live, no matter how much y'all dropped news, how the fuck is everybody still late? Don't know shit. Didn't I tell you they made it where everybody going to be in a kid form, thinking everything is content, thinking everything is a joke? It's good. Oh, shit, Diddy today, ha. And then tomorrow, it's LeBron. And then tomorrow, it's Shannon. No, motherfucker, all y'all getting wiped out. You don't get it. Because the plan is you ain't supposed to get it till it's all over. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Mariah Carey looked really sad, unwell, and stiff at her lifeless concert. Say she looked really sad, y'all. But I get to show y'all again. Didn't I tell you whenever you see them, they're going to be miserable, depressed? No, y'all not looking at Mariah had to be in that house for how many years? 14 years in that house with those kids? Tell y'all, man, they be prisoners of their fame, y'all. In the end, told you it always ends bad for them. Now, Mariah, know what she's doing now? Ruining her legacy. Mariah has never had this talk on her career. This is all the things I told y'all how this shit worked. This is life. When you get older and you don't preserve your elder, you get what I'm saying? You don't do, man, it's like this, man. It comes with the maturity and the wisdom and the clout. You know what I'm saying? You don't start getting knocked out after you retire. You don't get knocked out after you done knocked everybody out. You know what I'm saying? That's like Floyd went flawless and he come back, try to fight and get knocked the fuck out. I'm talking about beat bad crazy. If Floyd get beat bloody, it's gonna make everything he did look bad. Cause they gonna say, see, that's why he didn't want to fight nobody for real his whole career. See, that's how this shit go. That's what I tell y'all when you stick around too long. I'm telling you shit from boxing. Basic shit. It happens to the best of them. Don't matter. I could have whipped so much ass. It don't matter what I did. If I don't know the league and I get my ass knocked out by some young punk or get my ass smoked by some young punk, then because I didn't know when to go. I didn't want to respect Father Time. And I thought I was going to defeat Time forever. No, it don't happen like that. That's why Father Time got a goddamn sickle. He going to chop your ass. Whether you get it or not, you going to get chopped. But that's with everything. That's the same thing when you doing shit. You going to do shit, but you ain't going to keep getting away with it. Why? A matter of time, you going to get caught. That's how it goes. Why you think real criminals, man, once they get away, you ain't going to see their ass no more. And if you do, their ass going to look different. You know what I'm saying? You see when they catch them criminals been running for a long time, that motherfucker look totally different. He had a bald face, but he was caught with a big ass beard. He really got black hair. He had red hair. No, because they know how to get low. Get the fuck out of here. Some people, they're trained, y'all. They don't know when to go, and they always think they're going to get over, y'all. This is something I've been peeping for a minute, especially in the new world. Like after 2000, this is what I learned. Even with companies, all y'all gonna get this clear. Excuse me with this Mariah Carey shit. We're going to go through it. Y'all going to get it clear. See, I want people to understand this is new shit because y'all didn't respect cameras and technology. The new shit with these jobs and with everything, they don't say nothing. I'm just like y'all. I was taught like y'all the same shit. See, people think in their brain, if nobody don't say nothing, you getting away with it. Because you didn't understand we train like a kid. Meaning, if somebody say something to you, don't do that. Stop it. You used to somebody who got to tell you what to do. Stop it. Don't do that no more. So if nobody tell you stop that, you think you're getting away with the shit. Told you, y'all got a childish mind. So being that you think you're getting away with shit, you're going to just keep doing it and keep doing it. But I want y'all to understand, the way the new world been, they don't say shit. They let you hang yourself. It's like that at your job. It's like that everywhere. You're going to think you're getting away. Like these companies, housing, they say, we don't want nobody on lease. Hey, you might think you're getting away, got all this company, people spend the night, but you ain't paying attention to. Little did you know, the realty company, they put a nice little camera right next to the property, watching the whole time. And you thought you was getting away because nobody said nothing. No, because they ain't going to say nothing after 1 week, 2 weeks. They're going to let you do that shit for 6 months. You know what they're going to say? You're evicted. That's the new wave, y'all. The new wave is no warning. The new shit is you better know what time it is. All the things I've been telling y'all. And I knew that everything I'm telling y'all, this new formula, I knew most colored people wasn't going to get it. Colored people didn't know we wasn't in the 60s and 70s and 80s no more, meaning nobody's going to tell you shit. It's all the things I've been telling y'all. Because we at a time now, either you know or you don't know. Nobody's going to spoon feed no grown-ass person, tell them when to stop. All right? So let's get through this real quick. Because Mariah Carey is sad and depressing. We about to get into that real shit. That gambling. Because the mob been extorting those blacks. And all I want to see if a white face going to get in trouble. No, y'all, it's the narrative. Them people are fucking losers. They're idiots. They're money hungry. They're scammers. They're abusive. They're perverts. They're dumb. It's like, we talking about Mariah Carey. What they saying? It's like she couldn't move or open her eye fully. And she was always checking or reading or holding her earpiece. She didn't look comfortable. I've seen she has arthritis because she getting older. And them kids been wearing her ass out. Are Mariah Carey's days of performing live over? The past weekend, the singer belted out several of her hits at Friday's live R&B festival in Australia. Told you Australia exposed the truth. Australia is the one that exposed that woman with a pillow. Yeah, that woman named Beyonce. Yeah, Beyonce, that's her name, right? It was Australia that dropped the news on her with the pillow. They was the one that put it out there. Australia, I told you, overseas, they don't get spared. What else I said? I said even overseas, they know what's up. When I said they go overseas, it don't mean they're good no more. I'm showing you through Mariah Carey. I showed you through J-Lo. I showed you through Usher. Because Americans kept thinking that overseas was still slow. They behind in time, and they worship celebrities, but that's not the truth no more. These are all the things I've been telling y'all. Thank you, new mom. When the doorman didn't hold the door for Usher, Usher didn't get it. Nah, y'all. The same way I told you nobody kissing New York ass no more, guess what? Nobody kissing America ass no more. You know why? I'm going to tell y'all why, man. Because nobody respect Americans no more. I told Americans they became the biggest clowns on the planet. They thought I was just saying slogans. No, it's the truth, y'all. Became the biggest idiots on the planet. Why? Use your brain. Y'all were the most performers online. Y'all did the funniest challenges. Y'all had the best entertainment. No, Americans, y'all the biggest entertainers. Because the difference between America and everywhere else, y'all were the only country brainwashed by y'all own celebrities. Y'all the only idiots that try to be like y'all celebrities. Don't matter. Pick one, black or white. That's why y'all stupid. Because y'all the main ones control entertainment. Y'all the main ones cut off from the rest of the world. Y'all the main ones don't know y'all history. And all y'all fucking came here on ships. Mostly all y'all came here on ships. So that's why America is the home of idiots. Then they tell you America was started with fucking criminals. Okay, well, those criminals had kids, and those kids started bloodlines of generations. That's us. Something like that. No, this the home of idiots, y'all. Backwards land. So this trick was to make Americans think they're the smartest, but really that's not the truth. It never was. It never was the truth. It never was, y'all. It never was. Because guess what? You can stomp any American off the rip. The average American, all you got to do is ask them they fucking real culture. They're going to be stuck. He going to say Italian, but his ass don't speak no fucking, he don't speak that shit. He going to say he Irish. He don't know, he don't even know half it. He don't even know a percentage of Celtic history. No, this is the home of idiots, y'all. This is why I say this is the home of talking and screaming and shouting, but don't know shit. No, this the idiot. This is the home of the idiots, y'all. I'm not playing. So what I'm telling y'all now is other countries have passed us, because once the world got on the internet, we became the dumbest on the internet as well. No, everybody's a genius. So Africa got straight. Y'all know tech nerds. India, tech nerds. Asia, tech nerds. Everywhere, tech nerds. Russians, tech nerds. No, everybody's a tech nerd. I'm talking about all nations. Pakistan. No, y'all, I told you I've been lacking out here. Lacking. God damn it, I done had to watch tutorials. God damn it, I done had to watch tutorials where people don't even speak English. So when I was telling y'all about the Negro section, I'm not trying to be funny with y'all. I'm not just talking about rap. Fam, I have tried to watch certain Negroes for fucking advice or certain shit. They can't even do that because they know about being celebrity. I don't fucking watch so-called foreigners that don't speak English, and I got exactly what I was looking for because I know sign language and I know what he's trying to show me. No, y'all, I told you, man, on every level, I've been studying this shit. Many different departments. Y'all are fucking incompetent and y'all fucking slow. First of all, y'all copycats, y'all weirdos, y'all just lost yourself, man. I think it's just 30% left of real people. I think something like that. Y'all, other than that, y'all dumb. You got to be dumb as fuck to be a millionaire and gamble. Dumb as fuck. Family, why y'all don't get? Didn't I tell you the other day? Your ancestors knew how to stack money. They just put their money to fuck up and stayed out the way. You niggas keep thinking y'all from the streets. You niggas keep thinking y'all some hip hop or whatever the fuck y'all think. Why the fuck would I illegal bet when I got all this money? I'm not going to profit nothing. God damn it, if I'm getting 25 million a year, if I gamble and win $1 million, that still ain't doing shit. Meaning, it ain't worth it. Now let's throw that out the window. See that performance I just gave? Now let's get the common sense reality. It wasn't shit they was going to do anyway because they was being extorted by the mob. They wasn't going to do shit anyway. They had Chauncey Billups in fucking bondage. I put it together clear. Why? Because I'm a real New Yorker. Let me give you the real juice. Now, Chauncey Billups played for the New York Knicks. New York is the home of the 5 crime families. So when I heard the Genovese family and I heard the family names, I said, I get it clear as day. because they the masters of gambling. They started this shit. I told y'all. The mob started sports bet. The mob started Vegas. So I always knew them fingers work. So I knew years ago they went digital online. Been knew that. But this my thing. I'm going to assume they got their paws on Chauncey when he played for those Knicks. You know what that mean? He always been in pocket since back then. You know what that mean? They probably been rigging games up since back then. Yes. Chauncey Billups, y'all, was under the control of the Mafia. So you know what that mean? It wasn't shit he was going to do. But now I want y'all to all see, guess what? They all going to get the blame. They getting the blame. They face going to be everywhere. You ain't going to see no Mafia face like that. But they rounded up 31 people. But they're going to be the face. They're going to get all the blame. Now, mind you, for those who don't know, Chauncey Billups to the left, he was a coach. Terry Rozier, he played. Told you, man. Terry Rozier come in. They look like nice guys, nerds, cornballs out of college. They start getting money. The black nigga, what's the black nigga program? You start getting taxed. You know what I'm saying? Grow your hair out. You know what I'm saying? Get you a chain. You know what I'm saying? Now you street. And you do street shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't just, I gamble now. I do street shit. Whatever the thugs do, I smoke blunts. I fucking gamble. Whatever it is, nigga. That's what I do. That's them. Fucking dumb as fuck. Why? Because I don't care. If I had the bag, ain't no Mafia going to extort me. I put a bag on their head. See what I'm saying? But no, I know what happened. They started messing with them, and some of them, man, trust me, man. Trust me. Trust me. This is also a nice excuse to serve LeBron up on a platter because his name in it, because his friend Damon Jones. So when I saw Damon Jones, I automatically knew that meant LeBron. For those who don't know who Damon Jones is, to the right, that's the LeBron homeboy from the Cavalier days. They won rings, they family. LeBron also brought him to the Lakers. And guess what? While Damon Jones in trouble, he told about what was going on in the Lakers facility, something about LeBron being hurt and he's not going to play, and put your money with the Bucks. Guaranteed flip, bro. Put your money on the other. Put your money on Giannis, a guaranteed flip. Mind you, he's working for the Lakers, working with LeBron. LeBron brought him over there. But today we're going to look at what already been spoken about. Because somebody was already the face of what? Sports betting. Gilbert Arenas just got exposed for what? He's the face of what? Sports betting. Them niggas didn't have no clue, y'all. Sports betting was going to put a nail in their coffin. Y'all didn't know. Y'all signed up for sports bet meant y'all still niggas from the street. Y'all didn't get it. Newsflash. They knew every nigga that grew up gambling and rolling dice was going to take the baits. Told you y'all fucking dumb. Fucking dumb. Yo, y'all, they did everything the app did. This ain't just gambling. No, sports bet app was for tracking. OnlyFans to track your fucking whole ass woman. That's right. They be tracking all y'all on TikTok. Didn't I tell you, as they round up these cities, they're going to keep TikTok going. The app's been used to track all y'all stupid ass. Everybody that's a criminal, the app's been tracking y'all the whole time. That's why I say you ain't going to escape. Because you a criminal, right? But you ain't a real criminal. Because your stupid ass been on what? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, OnlyFans, FanDuel. They were baiting. They were baiting, y'all. Guess what the bait was? Sign up, get a free $150. Sign up, get a free $150. Sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up. All tracking, all tracking, all tracking, all tracking. Told you everybody's going to get put in a database. Did I tell you that? So like I said, I'm legit. I've been through all this shit. I was sports betting online since 2021. You got to put your ID, you got to ID all that shit. Address. Like I say, I know the game. But I also know people, they dirty. They were betting through their girl, doing a lot of shit. Y'all told you. They knew. Y'all criminal Negroes, y'all criminals, period. You're going to try your hand at this sports bet one way or another. All of these apps were for tracking, y'all. I swear to God. They were for tracking first, making money second. I'm not playing with y'all, guys. All these apps were for straight tracking. And you're going to pick one. And guess what? You're going to slip up with that email on one of them apps. Mind you, everything's tied up with your phone. So when they say they got 3,000 messages on Chauncey Billups, the one to the left, 3,000. No, y'all, I know the new world. The new world, you know what the new world is? They don't got to do shit. The new world is they're going to tap into your phone while it's in your fucking possession. That's simple. No, the new world is your phone got tapped and your phone already tapped. You just didn't know it. That's the new shit. You're going to just keep going and keep going and keep going. They all in your shit. Why? They're all in your email, brothers. They're all in your shit. You just know you're going to do about it. The only way criminals were supposed to be criminals was old school. No devices. Talking to people in person and shit like that. Other than that, it was never gonna work anyway, y'all. Told you they fucking dumb. Mob don't talk on phone. And I ain't hear nothing about no mafia on phones, but they said they got Chauncey Billup in 3,000 something text messages, something like that. James and Damon Jones seen together as teammates on the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2006. Now, can y'all see when I kept saying they stuck around too long, y'all? Like somebody said, if LeBron would have retired, he wouldn't be in all this. That's Damon Jones, his partner. Same team championship. LeBron brought him to the Lakers as a fake-ass coach. AKA LeBron hooked him up with a job. All of this shit is to stay in LeBron, y'all. I'm letting y'all know that now. Everything I told you he ain't going to make it through this year, and I told you everybody with him going down. That whole shit with Stephen A. and Melo was to get at LeBron. You're going to see some. Stephen A. went at LeBron this week, Monday, Tuesday. By Friday, LeBron and news for bad news. No, y'all, I told you it's media wars. How many times I tell y'all it's media wars, y'all? It's real shit going down. It's brand destruction. It's influence destruction. It's money destruction. It's about the future. See, everything you're looking at now is going to affect the future. This means don't give them Negroes no more money. Don't trust them no more. Then you're going to see Shador's on the bench. That's not by mistake. Everything that's happened, I told you it is not a mistake. It's all together. Deion going to fuck around and get fired. When I said it's not a mistake, Shannonsharpe is off TV because he's the main black pom-pom nigga holder. All right, it's the truth, y'all. I got to be raw and blunt. Because they went so far, there's no more respect for them, y'all. No more respect. And I just say what people can't say out loud, but exactly how they think. That's why I give out a message like that. I give out a message according to how they receive. I know what people are saying. I know what's going on. And nobody wants to seem racist. But then again, some people don't give a fuck and they saying what they got to say. But what they not going to say is, you see those faces? Just know. All three of their asses getting extorted. Definitely Chauncey Billups to the left. He was getting extorted by the mafia. You know why? They had that fool doing private games. What I told you they going to do to them blacks. Turn them into mascots. What they did to Chauncey. Turned that nigga to a mascot. Use him for the face of what? Bootleg gambling. Mafia. They know that his face as a basketball player, he going to get people to come, you know, y'all want to come gamble? Yo, we got an NBA player tonight. Meanwhile, the mafia running shit like bootleg out the crib, the back room. You get it? You saw Sopranos, right? All right. No, that's how they roll. They're going to have big shit, but it's going to be disguised as some petty shit. Meanwhile, it's millions in there. But they were using him as a face. He was a mascot, y'all. Like, you know, you go to Vegas, the mafia had it with Chauncey, stand by the door, stand right there. They made him stand there and greet the people coming in. Shit like that. They get him to be the bait. He was the bait to come gamble. You thinking you gonna come win some NBA money. Yo, that man, Chauncey, he got money, y'all. He got millions. Guess that's what they did, y'all. You bring the black millionaire, and then you gas everybody else up. Yo, we got an NBA player. Yo, we gonna get his money. Yo, y'all can come. Y'all want to gamble tonight? You having a poker game. Chauncey gonna be there. Y'all know Chauncey, he might come with $2 million. So now they in New York, New Jersey. All the big dogs, they coming to gamble. But meanwhile, all that shit rigged up. All that shit rigged up. This the fucked up part. I don't think Chauncey even knew this shit was rigged. I say they might have used him. They said they had X-ray technology devices, y'all. See your cards, all that shit. See the whole playing field. Whole shit rigged. Mafia working. Booking everybody ass. Robbing their ass without pistols. That's right. So the truth is, y'all, yeah, I might have lived a certain life, but I learned from the mob. That's what I learned from. When I was in the street, I thought I was the mob. So that's why I was never in the snitching, none of that shit. Sorry. So they also told me one thing. Watch the movie Goodfellas, man. Teenager learned that shit. What they say. They said something about them blacks in that movie. I never forgot. I was a teenager. He said they always go to sleep behind the wheel. And I never forget, they had to go kill Samuel Jackson ass because he fucked up and left the truck after the biggest heist on the planet. Those things stuck with me from a teenager, y'all. Swear to God. So the truth is, I never got brainwashed by rap, but I did get brainwashed by movies young. Yes, I did. And Goodfellas was one of my favorite movies as a teenager. It sounds weird, but it's the truth. Watch that shit. I had the tape, so I just watch it all the time. And the reason why I like Goodfellas, the truth is, y'all, because Henry Hill, it starts off there in East New York, and that's where I'm from. So I was a child in East New York watching Goodfellas talk about East New York. So that's why I was more into it than the average person, because it was about my neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? And Henry Hill was a kid that was me told, never rat on your friends. And I never did. But I learned from Mafia. So I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know. Mafia, my criminal influences really came from Mafia. Not from nobody else. I'll tell you the truth. It's the truth. I looked at other people as examples in the street, but I didn't get my influence from them. So the truth is this. I never been on no dumb shit, and the crime is never to be promoted. But what I was telling y'all, I know sports betting was, I knew, even though it was legal, this ain't nothing to put your face on. There's nothing to play with. Because I know the truth. This shit was illegal. They just made it legit. You know what I'm saying? But it's really illegal behavior. Because what makes gambling bad, once you become a loser, what you're going to hear as a degenerate, you become a criminal in that shit. And you're going to be desperate. Family, you steal from your mother. You're going to do a lot of crazy shit under that. Because once they in debt, that's their ass. So once you in debt, the mafia got you. And once they got you, now you're going to fix them games. And sometimes they set you up for failure. The plan is to get you in so much debt, you owe us. You know what we need you to do? The next 10 games, you know what's up. Meanwhile, they got millions bet on that shit. That's how this shit go, y'all. So you're going to see all of these blacks being manipulated because they did it to themselves. Guess what? They could have said no. But this is what y'all not getting, what we're going to talk about. The player whom sources identified as James, they put his name in it. The player whom sources identified as James did not play after reporting a lower body injury, and the Lakers lost. Damon Jones he said, look, LeBron not playing tonight. They had to put your money down, y'all. So when you understand, y'all, people been getting free money, free flips. See how that shit go? Like I said, you gonna bet, do all this shit? Mafia, they just sitting waiting. Don't worry, he gonna give us the right. He gonna let us know. He gonna let us know. Now, once Chauncey give us the word, now I can put all my money on this fucking bet. I can take everything I got on the bet. It's gonna happen. It's gonna win. I'm about to flip. We about to flip, y'all. We about to flip. That's how the Mafia stayed on top. That's how a lot of people stayed on top, y'all. When I told you the race is what place you're gonna finish in, you're gonna see everybody prospers, and somehow they always going backwards. Always, y'all, because it's called the scapegoats for a reason. They ain't the only ones doing dirt, but they're the ones going to be the face of it and get caught. That's their role. That's their job. That's your place in this goddamn country. You're going to always be second fiddle, and you're going to always love doing that dirt. So the powers that be know that. Y'all love to do dirt, so come on and do this fucking dirt. We got the money. You're going to do the dirt. And that's how it always been. So nobody don't make nobody do shit. Get it? I'm saying that for a reason. Because, see that? Nobody... Well, I say this. When you compromise, then people can make you do shit. So last year, when this nothing new, out of all these black content creators, black media platforms, did anybody say anything about LeBron with sports betting? Nobody clowned him. Nobody said, what is this? I know this was him being dragged because nobody's supposed to do this shit. God damn it, LeBron's supposed to turn this down. He would have turned it down. I also know LeBron don't have no more major deals. He's only the face of applications. I been knew what happened to him after Diddy parties. He been fell from grace. He don't do Apple no more. He's not with Samsung no more. That fool, I don't think he would be for Dre no more. No, he do low-level shit because he's compromised, y'all. I told y'all already. Nobody said nothing about this fool. This fool, he played last year. And he supposed to do this when he retired. So all you got to know is this, y'all. Everything you're hearing about this gambling shit, LeBron James is terrified because he know now people going to look at him. Was you in on this, bro? People start going back to the tape. We already know around here, LeBron, you flop, fake ankle injuries. You already been accused of that. But LeBron, now you don't want them to put in, you've been faking injuries because you've been helping people win games. Because I know what's up. He's telling my people, don't bet on LeBron. He's going to lose. Don't bet on him. He ain't going to cover that point spread. Don't bet on him. He's a setup. When I threw hints at y'all, when I said shit like they just kept all the old celebrities around in basketball for sports betting, prop bets, and jersey sales, LeBron, KD, Steph, James Harden, Paul George. I told y'all, I said, family, they're never going to win again. None of them. None of them. Their time is up. I said they just used them for ticket sales and sports betting. Because if you sports bet and you don't see LeBron James there, I don't really want to bet because I like to bet against him or KD there. I'm trying to bet it. It's the names that bring in the bets. The same way they knew the name bring in the gamblers. Told you, man. I know all the codes of the shit, man. It's the more famous you are, that's what make people bet. People don't like betting on nobody, y'all. That's how it works. So when I said, that's why you're going to see, family, all them basketball, all them fools still playing old as hell. That's part of it. Same thing in football. It's a reason why Aaron Rodgers still playing. Aaron Rodgers bring bets, y'all. I know why he on the Steelers. Know why? Steelers are one of the biggest franchises, and they get all the bets. Told you all this shit about money. Always been about money. Always been about money. Fans, the joke always on you, fan. Always, always, always. So when y'all kept hearing all this shit about the NBA rig, guess what? I'm going to tell y'all today, when nobody said, I also think the commissioner of the NBA, his ass going to be fired. This is a campaign against him too. Why? Him and LeBron is in bed together. That's why. Tell you what's going to happen. Now, everybody on this channel, you know the clues. You know the clues about LeBron James in trouble with them foreign entities, right? I'm going to give you another clue. I showed y'all. Last year, the NBA was playing. They had certain sponsorships on that floor. They've been having new sponsorships. If you get what I'm saying. You're going to see the NBA be doing all this new shit. And then they got all these world players playing. Because I was telling you, the black card is up. They got a new league, a new everything. But what y'all not getting, the NBA did a merger with foreign entities, y'all. Being that the NBA did a merger with foreign entities, a lot of these blacks are controlled by foreigners, y'all. The big ones. Remember the ones I showed you the other day? Yeah. Not the small fries, the big ones. The ones, all right? No, y'all, everybody's caught up. They caught up through paperwork, contract, behavior, pattern, all of that, man. Then I tell you that all this shit was a trap. The whole concept of the internet for black people is a trap if they negative. That's what they didn't get. When I kept giving you all these hints, this shit was for fun and doing other shit. What they got them doing? Promoting sports bet, gambling. Still facing gambling. Y'all, what y'all gonna talk about on here? Gangster content, street content. Y'all the face of everything street on this motherfucker. Y'all gambling in the streets. Y'all talk about prison. That's the black department. That's who y'all the fuck y'all gonna be. Meanwhile, all y'all shit is monetized. Get it? Y'all job is to entertain all low-level shit with low-level ads, low-level people, and this gonna be our prison, like I said, because after this, you're not welcome in corporate America no more. You're not face value, meaning y'all are so dirty you can't be on TV no more, and we don't need you on TV because we don't need your fans no more. And I told y'all it started from a knee. Now, when I tell y'all everything started from a knee, when I said that, I did my homework. Once y'all started taking knees at the NFL, they started sending buses. Jerry Jones sends a bus to Mexico. He got Cowboy fans busting in every game. They play in other countries now. They started with just 1 or 2 games. This year, they done played overseas. I think I done seen about 5, 6 games. No, I told you, the application meant worldwide. Once they got fans around the world, man, fuck them people. We don't need them no more. Y'all, they talk too fucking much. Always complaining. The NFL set them all up when they was doing what? I want to trade. We going to hold out. Who kept doing all the holdouts in sports? Who kept talking about trades in basketball? And who kept saying, I'm not coming back till they pay me more money? Everything y'all did was about money, 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 money. But you still didn't get, no matter how much money y'all get, somehow your fucking life never prospers. Because all they know is what, y'all? Money, 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 money. But they don't get it. Sometimes you get in some shit, money can't save you. That's why y'all always get caught up in shit and get y'all money what? Taken. They didn't teach y'all everything, y'all. They didn't teach y'all a lot. Certain things you never gonna know. When that man said in the Django, it's a submissive part of their fucking brain. He was not lying to you. I don't give a fuck if the submissive part of your brain is money, money, money. You're gonna fucking get in place. Told you guys, man, it's a programming. You were taught so much that you were poor. You also were taught you had to always get money, but they never taught you ain't supposed to do everything with money, and it's okay to not have money sometimes. And there's no such thing as getting all the money. No such thing as that. LeBron James dragged into NBA gambling scandal after friend sold injury details. FEDS. All right? So, once again, last year, when this picture circulated, what did I say? I said, y'all, it's not just Diddy. LeBron is in trouble for many things. You see now, when I said we're past the freaky shit, that was Diddy revelation. Now you're going to see other allegations. When I said Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube charged with fraud this same week, the same fucking week. It's a gov shutdown because the gov is locking everybody's ass up. The gov been doing homework. The gov got other shit to do. Y'all not getting that yet, right? It's a gov shutdown because they had to pay a whole lot of agents. That's right. So y'all gonna wait because these agents got to get paid. Know everything you're watching. It comes from years of surveillance. Years from letting people think they're getting away. Years you're going to see all this is coded under that black excellence. Because you are now seeing all these blacks that were making money, taking money from companies and doing dirt. Told you it's everybody, guys. If it's a budget got to get cut all their, fire all their ass. I know what they did. When I said they stuffed everybody during the pandemic, fed it. I'm so family, I'm gonna prove today. The pandemic was really the start of the imaginary world part 2. The 44 era was the first imaginary land. Family, everybody started to play charades after that pandemic. It's things that happened. I'm not gonna say nothing no more. As far as I know, it was saline. It was some shit going down. The plan was the result you see. You kept talking about a vax, but you had no clue your whole neighborhood's going to be rounded up, government going to be shut down, all your celebrities going to get locked the fuck up. It's called life after pandemic because the plan was to put all of y'all in the house. When y'all was in the house, y'all was going to become more entwined with these applications. But y'all didn't know these applications were to track y'all behavior, period. Y'all money transactions, how your money come in, how it go. No, the government judging all that. What you do with your stamps, what stores you spend it at, what's your pattern, how you carried it the past 5 years, the past 2 years, what you've been doing. They know about y'all selling drugs on Facebook. They know about y'all sports betting on Facebook. Because they know what? You know they know? The same nigga that say, I got weed, he the same nigga saying, yo, man, who gonna win the game tonight? I got LeBron. All in the same program. I told y'all all together, y'all. Crabs in the barrel is like it's a plan. See? He get food stamps, but he's online talking about he sell weed and he sports betting. That's what the fuck y'all been doing the past couple years. I saw it with my own eyes. So now y'all get what I'm trying to tell you. When I kept giving y'all hits, I said, yo, I got off all them apps. I got off all social media apps because I understood they became criminaled out. I understood this is where all the criminals at. This is where all the bad motherfuckers at. And I know when I kept giving y'all hits, yo, the government is on all these apps. The government on all these apps. They on all these apps because I put it together. All the criminals on apps, government on all apps, watching their ass. But I peeped this shit out like 2022, 23. When they first started the TikTok shit, I said, fam, they just leaving it on to track everybody. Oh, we're going to shut it down. We might. No, they were tracking everybody because they knew you're going to be on one fucking app one way or another. And y'all not respecting technology. So they was just able to be in the sky and just see where everybody at, just sitting looking down. No, y'all, I told you this been studies, man. You could not be studied until you got put in that house. You was able to be studied financially, mentally, education-wise. You know, the plan was to put people in the house. When I said you're going to see, ever since then, y'all, everybody became somebody else and different because that was the plan. But it also was, you guys are going to be so far in society. By the time you wake up, you're going to be in this shit you're never going to get out. Told you that's what this whole year was about. Me and many others know. They didn't know that, y'all. They fucking stupid. So, when I said, everybody been getting the signs, I fucking told y'all, LeBron is going to be finished because he was replaced last year by Luka Doncic. That was the start of the ending. But if they were smart, they would have known back then. Man, I'm going to get away from LeBron. I'm leaving him alone. I'm getting away from him. I'm getting away from him because y'all don't get it when I say this shit is chess. You're going to see the same thing with Jay-Z. Same thing with LeBron. No, you don't just go at him like that. Start hitting people around him. Pop, you hit people around him. This hits home. Damon Jones to the right. That hits home with LeBron. That hits home. That's his homeboy. Just let him know, LeBron, you're not clean, LeBron. See, Diddy was one thing. See, we dragged you with the Diddy. Here goes something else, LeBron. We got proof. Your friends are sex offenders. Your friends are gamblers, decrepit gamblers. Your friends are scammers, LeBron. All this towards LeBron, y'all. Keep telling you that. Why? He wanted to be the GOAT so much, right? He wanted to be like Jordan so much. Didn't Jordan get caught up in gambling scandals? Jordan got caught up in gambling scandals, right? Okay, here's LeBron's. Only difference is Jordan shit was legit. Here's LeBron gambling scandal. Can you handle it? Meaning it's in the record books. Told you, man. Y'all are the same. You know why they all dumb, y'all? You know another trick for them was? They're fucking cocksuckers, y'all. I gotta say these things. When you rich, you're not even supposed to hang together like that. See? I told you they started all that. They didn't know it was laws written after slavery. 3 or more, that's a crime. 3 or more, soliciting. 3 or more. If 3 of y'all on the corner with the same outfit, that's gang, dummy. You still didn't know that, did you? 3 of y'all with the same color, same corner, that's gang. Told you, secret classifications. So once y'all became millionaires and billionaires, y'all still kept hanging together like y'all some fucking posse. No, y'all were hanging together like y'all were mob, right? That's why y'all getting dealt with like mob. Because y'all don't get shit. Y'all don't know law. You don't know nothing. You don't know when you rich, you supposed to stay away from people. Y'all kept hanging together. So what am I showing you? Everybody's going to prison. Indiana Pacers rookie Cam Jones arrested and booked in jail. His ass out of here, y'all. His ass going to prison. Let me show you another NBA idiot in prison. Another idiot. Guess what he in there? Guess what he locked up for? His dumb ass got caught overseas with a bunch of gummy bears. Why? They say y'all fucking stupid. They say y'all fucking weed heads. They say y'all fucking can't get shit right. That's what they say. But they say weed ain't a drug. Yes, it is. Weed ruins people's life, y'all. All right? It does. I'm saying everything because everything you was taught ain't cool. This shit is nothing cool about being a weed head, y'all. It's not. Weed head means you're fucking stupid. It means you're probably broke. It means you probably just like to smoke a lot and nobody take you serious. All right? And I got nothing against marijuana. I love marijuana too. But I'm going to tell you the truth. It's nothing to be proud of, y'all. Everything y'all were proud of was your judgment of failure. Everything you proud of. Every fucking thing. Name something right now. It's everything you proud of, because I know what's up. Everything we was taught to be proud of was a bunch of shit. That's how I know what's up. Everything. Now, the stuff you proud of on your own, that's you. But everything you was taught to be proud of was bullshit. His ass locked up for gummy bears, y'all. See, so I'm always show you the narratives. I tell y'all, the narratives is for real. Let me show you all the narratives on this one character. He's black, right? Look at his hair. He look like a little dirt, right? Okay. He smoked weed, right? Okay. What does he prove? He can't be serious and stop smoking weed for a minute. What else? He's a big ass fucking kid. Why? He got caught with fucking gummy bears. A big ass fucking kid. Also means Geppetto. Grown ass man eat a little kid ass candy. What you gonna give it to a little kid? That's y'all mentality. That's why nobody respect y'all. But y'all think I play ball. I'm the man. Y'all think because you got a name and a couple dollars, I'm the man. No, it's not like that. You respect it as a man, a human first. But y'all kept thinking y'all money was gonna get y'all the shit. You know, y'all money is what gets y'all in shit. But it also make it where you can't get out of shit. Because I always tell y'all, only problem with y'all is you just got one skin color that just ain't gonna work for you. I told you who's gonna be the face of crime on every level. I told y'all already. Mind you, this dropped the day after Victor Benjamin, the new superstar from Paris, he dropped 40 points. So the same day he shined, all the American blacks getting flushed. Like I said, all the American blacks are in the toilet. I mean African Americans, not black Americans, African Americans. Sorry. So like I said, see this? Didn't I tell you the whole America going to prison? How many times I said all criminals going to prison? All of them. I said don't matter who, rich, poor, whatever, scammer, blue collar, Wall Street worker, don't fucking matter. Why? The feds on ground. The feds been doing homework. Feds been doing homework this past year. All government agencies been doing homework. Everything you're seeing is the result of the homework they already been doing, y'all. Johnny come lately. It's more to come. Stay tuned. Everybody you see getting locked up, everybody you see getting handled, this comes from the past couple years of surveillance and study while y'all were chasing all y'all favorite trending topics. These were all the real trending topics. So I told you around here, I'll give you both. I always told you that. Don't believe what's just in the title. Don't believe what's on the cover. Every episode, I'm going to talk about the real. I tell y'all this forever. But I don't put the real shit in the title because that makes it an agenda. Everything I do is strategic, and I know everything I do over here. Because it's a responsibility that you got to pay for in the end when you just be doing shit for money. Yeah, that's why I tell y'all, the only reason why a lot of us are still making content on here, because they needed us to be distractions. So when I told y'all the AI is coming to destroy y'all, it's a plan, because they say it's all of y'all. Meaning, the same people y'all were promoting. See, y'all how many years you been online promoting LeBron? How many years you been online promoting Diddy and Jay-Z and all of them? Well, guess what? They know who likes them and who don't. They look at the views, right? Well, y'all look up to them. They going down. And then last going to be y'all fucking channels going down. Because you ain't got nobody to talk about for one. And then for two, we getting rid of y'all anyway. You're not the favorite like that. Your audience going to shrink. Your people getting locked up. You're not going to grow. You're not going to grow. So a little by little, y'all going to fucking diffuse. Yup. It's a pattern, see? They got to deal with the big dogs first. Once the big dogs are dealt with, the people going to be so small. The people going to be in a cocoon. All right? Just know that part. Yeah, it's order. Everything is order. No. First, you get the illegals out the way, the ones that ain't supposed to be here. Then you get the illegals from the country that ain't been doing right. The reason why I knew all this was going to happen, y'all, and all these apps, I'm going to tell y'all why I know why all this. You know why all this shit is connected, guys, when I said they use the apps for a tracker? Because the world is going digital. When they told you about the crypto, the Dogecoin, I understood everything criminal had to die. By the fact they going into digital currency, I know the government had to approve of every site engaging in Bitcoin. But a lot of y'all are going to be gone because they already know you are the main niggas going to be scamming when things go digital. So you're going to be gone, and you're not going to live through your girlfriend. You're not going to live through your friends. They know all this shit, y'all. Everything had to be checked before the release of the digital currency, because they know the digital currency would have made stronger criminals online, y'all. So that's why I say I know how this shit had to go down. I gave y'all all the hints and clues every time. The crime must go in order to advance. They've been waiting to advance. So they said, I guess it's time to clean it up now. Do you move in a new house dirty already? Do you move in a new house dirty? Do you move in a new house dirty? No. Well, America has been renovated into a new house. All right? Dogecoin, crypto is going to be the new furniture. And the house going to be clean before that new shit come installed. If you get that part clear, you'll get it. When you get a cashless society, does not work as long as you got all these criminals. But it's one way we got to track them all. It's called these applications. And they're going to pick one. The number one thing we knew would get them all is sports betting. Because any criminal with a criminal mind that wants to flip some money, they're going to try their hand at sports bet. And I told y'all, man, I seen this shit all coming. That's why I talk like that, y'all. I could save lives, but I know who's the most hard-headed. That's why they're going to pay, y'all. Sports apps were also used to track y'all communities. I know about sports, y'all. The Eagles control Philly. The Philadelphia Eagles is the mind control program for the blacks in Philly. Keep them calm down. Them and the Sixers, calm your ass down. Yes. Atlanta, the Falcons control y'all down there. That's what it's for. Calm your ass down. Worry about the Falcons. Football season, calm your ass down a little bit. That's what it's for, y'all. So I knew all this shit. And I knew that once I saw it, because Negro started sports betting crazy, 5,000. It's about betting and all this other shit. I knew what was going to happen. Sports betting is going to collapse our community from going broke. You're all going to be degenerate gamblers. Y'all not getting that. A lot of Americans didn't start gambling until the fucking pandemic. But those assholes didn't know they were going to create gambling habits, but everything else was going to go up in price like gas and homes and everything else. It's a reason when they told us 28 million are in foreclosure. These are the things I forget to talk about. It's a reason why a lot of Americans are homeless. I told y'all everything is not bad. Some people lost it all from fucking betting and sports betting. It's the truth, gambling. People online play slots. So these are the guys that started gambling. The mafia always ran that shit. So when I heard the 5 crime families, the Genovese families, the real mafia behind that shit, oh, I know what's up. Yo, y'all, the mafia had Chauncey Billups on a string. They had their hand up his ass like a puppet. No. That nigga Chauncey Billups was a ventriloquist. Basically, he was the puppet. And the mob was the ventriloquist. This is what I'm going to tell y'all about Chauncey Billups. I know this part for a fact. Family, it was nothing Chauncey Billups was going to do. Nothing he was going to do. Because they controlled his ass. They control his ass. That fool had to do card games, all of that shit. They had x-ray machines, all type of shit at the gambling table. Lining your ass up. They had Chauncey in bondage, like I said. And it wasn't nothing they wasn't going to do. They had to do it unless they want to die or get exposed. Get it? But like I said, you're going to see they the face. That's what I want y'all to see. Everybody's going to get away. They're going to be the face of that shit. That's all you got to know. They the face. Why they in trouble right now? People running. Get it? Everybody running, hiding their shit. No, they're going to be the face. Meanwhile, it also is a reflection of the NBA, y'all. I want to tell you again, that commissioner will be fired one way or another. This is going to be his last year too. Because they want to know, Adam, how did all this stuff happen? You mean you actually, y'all interviewed Terry Rozier in the middle, the one in the middle. Y'all actually knew he was gambling, and y'all gave him a pass. NBA, Adam Silver, the commissioner. I know why you're going to be gone, because they know you helped create the monster, LeBron James. They say LeBron James controlled Adam Silver, and that's why the NBA is fucked up to this day. So y'all don't get. That's why I smack any one of y'all. Y'all don't get. LeBron made the NBA worse, and when Adam Silverman came in, it got worse. Because David Stern didn't play that shit. They ruined the NBA. And I told you, he ruined it. So no more blacks going to play. Everything that's happening, I knew it was happening. It also was set up from this day on, our era, when it's gone, they made it where nobody will ever top LeBron. No black American's going to be at the top, because when it's all said and done, it's going to be Victor Wembanyama. That's what it's going to be. But LeBron made it so nobody else will come close to his legacy, y'all. I told y'all wherever they go, they destroy. LeBron is the demolition man, just like Jay-Z. Jay-Z, rap game. He had the title for 20 years, right? Where the rap game at now? LeBron been in the NBA for 20 years, right? Where it's at now? They were used to be the demolition man. To make it clear, the plan was, I never get to make money off rap ever. You and your son, he's never going to get to play basketball in the NBA. They the ones that made it for your son to play. You got to have all this money to play these stupid-ass tournaments, because that's what they did. Privileged kids became the face of the NBA. The original stars of the NBA came from the ghetto, y'all. The NBA was my proof also of all these fake-ass black people. Fake black people are black people manufactured. African-Americans manufactured. Hybrid motherfuckers that don't know who they are. Their whole life is textbooks and scripts. Their whole life is talking a bunch of nothing. Meanwhile, out of all the money they made, they didn't build shit. So the reason why they've been exposed, they kept getting all this money from corporations, but they kept coming to us talking this black shit, black excellence. No, blacks, you are the pawns. You are the money bag. They were the pocket stuffer, the middleman. Scammers off the top of that money. Playing both sides. Play the white side, play the black side. Now they ass stuck in the middle, y'all. That's all it is. All it is. All it is. Now they just stuck in the middle. Sit. When you be fake with white people on one end, get the money from them, but then you got to go be fake with the blacks. You got to rob. I told you it's set up for failure for you blacks. You're not real nothing. You're fake because you can't be real. You sign up to be fake, so you in the middle, like I said. That's why nobody respect y'all. A lot of reasons. And I'm going to keep telling y'all, nobody respects nobody that does their own people dirty. What else? Once I get you to fix games and you a crook, I don't trust you no more because you did dirty work for me. You guys always a face of crooks. So knock it off with all that shit, y'all. It's people that always been controlled by money, y'all. Y'all whole life been controlled with money. Every narrative you believe was backed by money. The devil don't got shit to do with it. Money is y'all God. And once money became your God, that's what you bow down to. But what you don't get is everybody knows this. They knew this a long time ago. So that's why everything you do is for money. You sign up for shit for money. For what? Fame and clout. Sisterhood, brotherhood. I want to shine. Remember? So that's what y'all do. Meanwhile, they always got something for you to bite on. Always got something for you to bite. Because they know that that's y'all behavior. Let's go. NBA gambling scandal. Red. The FBI sweeping 31 arrest indictment involving mafia. Because the mafia had Chauncey Billups in fucking bondage. Slavery. Why? And we the mob. We don't do petty-ass gambling games. Hell no. We need millions in this motherfucker. So how we going to get them millions at this card table? Our good friend Chauncey Billups. You know Chauncey that played for the Knicks, NBA. Yeah, we got an NBA player tonight, gambler. Y'all coming? Come on, Wall Street brokers. Come on, y'all underground rich people. Come on. They also like to rob rich foreigners. The mob rob everybody. That's why I always tell y'all the difference between y'all and the mob. See, let me tell you punks again about crime, punks. See, the difference in the mob. When they do crime, they don't discriminate. But when you Negroes do crime, you only do it to your own people. That's why nobody respect y'all. Y'all are so racist. Y'all even racist when it comes to crime. Y'all always talk black talk, but you also do the most to black people. But the real gangsters, anybody get it. Fair game. Come fuck with us, everybody gets it. You cross us, Anybody get it. They don't give a fuck. Mother, father, cousin. They don't discriminate. Real criminals. Real evil. Real shit. See the difference? Punks. Punks. And another thing, y'all want to be like the mafia so much, but somehow y'all became the biggest snitches. And no, one thing y'all are not known for is keeping your mouth shut. You're not known for that at all. Not at all. Y'all guys top Benedict Arnold a long time ago. No. Y'all fucking snitches and rats. Y'all do everything for cheese, and then y'all fucking tell. All right? That's who y'all are. So I don't even know why y'all still talking. Because after the pandemic, y'all, now I'm going to get into the part where it was a trap. I'm going to show y'all the trap that was laid. Everything that happened, I knew all this shit. When I started seeing everybody get caught up in sports betting, I said, that's not good for you. You're black, remember? Not good. You're black. You take a risk at ruining your whole life. You're black. Got to be raw with you guys. You gamble with your own life, asshole. Your whole life was a gamble. You still trying to gamble your money? Idiots. See, males. Now, let me show you how this formula was cooked up. When we was in the house, our world got altered. And they made it where these apps going to be your best friend. So, let me be clear. I've always been online every day, but I've never been brainwashed by applications. And I always had a program. After a certain time, I don't fuck with online. Mainly in the afternoon. I fuck with internet in the morning and at night. All throughout the day, I don't fuck with internet. And you'll see my pattern by how I do my lives and shit. I don't fuck with that. I know about daytime hours, meaning you're going to see this. When we was in the house, they wanted people to become more attached to these apps. DoorDash, I keep telling y'all these stories. All these apps been out. Amazon fucking been out, y'all. Amazon been out damn near 10 years. Y'all know Lyft been out. Uber Eats, all these apps been out. But the plan was, money is invested in the apps. It was time to make the profits. What else happened in the pandemic? What became the number one selling car? Teslas. The pandemic was also, a percentage of it also was a money-making agenda for startup companies and all online company investments. When you're not looking at 2020 came in, but some of them companies had money invested from 2015, 2016. People were waiting on their returns. Get it? When you heard about Nas had money invested in this and this, but yeah, people were waiting on these fucking returns. So 2020 was to help all of these companies online get super rich. And I gave the clue. Temu, one of them. Janky ass Temu been on the fucking phone. Why I say janky? Because they all came on fucking Boost Mobile first. A janky ass phone. That's how I know. I always been a Boost person. Because Boost is a street phone. When I was in the street, I always kept a Boost. Because that's for the ghetto. A ghetto phone, nigga. And I always knew Amazon always came on that shit ready. Another thing I always knew, whatever app come on that phone, I don't fuck with those apps. So when they started putting Facebook already on the phone, I've been stopped fucking with all that. I've been stopped fucking with all that shit, y'all. Because I always knew whatever apps they want me to be on, then the apps they was going to give me. So Amazon was always on the phone, programmed already. Then I started seeing little by little they putting Temu on them. Because the plan was we're going to make money. Now, mind you, Temu owned by China. DoorDash, China. All these apps, foreign. The ones you know, the ones you don't know. But when you get a particular party, have money invested in those apps, then you're going to get it. I told you the black community, the ghetto, was a monopoly. All you poor niggas going to be in the house, guess what? You poor niggas going to work for Amazon. And while you poor niggas work for Amazon, guess what? You going to shop at Amazon. That's right. And while you're doing that, you're going to order DoorDash. And while you're doing that, y'all all going to be DoorDash drivers. Before the pandemic, no, it was a trick. You're going to lose your job. You're going to quit. You're going to take money. But when it's in, you're going to be a fucking Lyft driver. You're going to be a Instacart worker. See? The plan was you didn't get it after the pandemic. You wasn't doing Instacart. The app didn't exist. Y'all wasn't the most drivers. So let me tell you how you got tricked. You quit your job. You got laid off. Wow, you took the money. You got your stimmy, right? Your stimulus check. You got all that money, right? So you didn't go back to work. You chilled, right? But guess what? I bet your ass is doing something else after that. Because everybody that left their job for whatever reason, somehow you got turned into a fucking deliverer. Somehow that vehicle y'all was paying for, that was yours, somehow your shit got turned into commercial vehicles. Because y'all didn't get the joke. Y'all gonna get put in the house. Y'all gonna fucking work on these apps. You're gonna order on these apps. Then you're gonna take out loans. When you taking out loans, you don't own that car. So now you gotta work in that motherfucking car to pay that bill. We got you in a nice trap. And you need all these apps to maintain. See how they got it? And you're gonna see everything I said before 2020, it didn't even exist. Now, when I tell you this shit, the plan was to put everybody in a virtual world. I also told you this summer was a campaign. You know what the campaign was? Go back outside. Everybody's outside. I forgot to show y'all that the update. I've been showing you people getting their kids back outside. The flip phone back razor. I've been telling you online is considered cornball, corny shit now. Fake, fraudulent, weirdo shit. I told you already. So I'm watching. Drew Barrymore got a TV show like Wendy. She come on the TV. They talking. What they talking about? Going back outside and getting back into dating at clubs and talking to people. I told you that's where we at. Y'all got put in a world where y'all gonna be stupid, incompetent. So now that everybody's outside, you ain't gonna know how to react. But I kept telling y'all, you're gonna keep being bums. Everybody's back outside. A lot of y'all ain't gonna have no fucking clothes, no wardrobe. You're a gun from online. You don't know how to talk no more. And guess what they did? They sped the world back up. Now it's, if you don't go outside, you ain't gonna meet nobody. You ain't gonna see nobody. Because it's set up now where all the people that's straight with money having fun. What? Bar life. Other shit. When I say they're going back to movies again. No, I said America's going back to what it was. So when I said we got put in a fake world, we all got dumbed down. But the plan was for everybody to be so fucking dumb. When America opens back up, you won't be able to function. So that's why me and others, we back at it. Like it never stopped. Back on point. Let's go. We back. And that's why we saying now, most of y'all are weirdos. Y'all fucking weird. Y'all fucking freak nation. What the fuck happened to y'all? You were in the house so long, but you didn't know your house was really your laboratory. Your house was going to be your incubator. Family, people started going back outside 23. And I said, y'all in the house. And then you started seeing all your celebrities online. And you started seeing them get kicked off TV. And I said, no, y'all are all in a virtual prison. That's what I call the fake world. Why? When I log off and I go outside, this shit don't exist no more. And guess what? I also might not see too many black people when I go outside. And it's been like this for months. Period. 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 I go to the store every morning, damn near, that shit be empty. I remember you go to the store 10, 11, man, that shit packed. Motherfuckers playing numbers, buying blunts, buying cigarettes, water, juice. I'm talking about that shit been like that the whole fucking year. No, y'all, I know what's up. No, y'all so broke and horrible, y'all don't come outside till it's dark. Y'all don't want nobody to see y'all. I know what's up. See the pandemic? Fake. All this shit was fake. But what y'all got to look at, this set the stage for what you see. See, DraftKings wasn't popping before the pandemic. I keep look, all these apps were created in the pandemic. Why? You in the house. I knew what time it was when what? When sports betting first came out, somehow black people was the face. Jamie Foxx, Kevin Hart. I've been telling y'all this shit. When I know what they selling, I know who they selling it to. I know analytics. Here they come with the sports betting shit. Yes, they want the blacks to be sports bettors. They were pushing it because they know y'all stupid. Y'all gonna see them black people. You gonna see LeBron. Y'all gonna all sign up. Meanwhile, you don't even know how to fucking gamble. So, this was started, y'all. The pandemic. What else? Everybody lost money. That's what y'all not getting. All entertainers and celebrities lost money the past 4 years. You lose money, you get tempted to bet. Getting it? The more life gets hard on you financially, you get tempted to bet. Just do one game. You just want. It's a trap. It was a trap, y'all. Cause it was no such thing as sports betting. during the pandemic like that. Get it? It was no such thing as that, y'all. I can tell you for a fact because look, the first website I was betting online, that shit was called 5 Dimes. My people put me onto it. Play lotto, all that. It was legit, but they were stationed in Puerto Rico. And I assumed the mob probably ran that shit. Then I seen something. They had to go through all these changes. They was talking about how they had to legitimize all the shit they was talking about, right? And they made it legit. This same website called 5 Dimes. After that, you had to show your light bill, your phone, your ID. They became legit. But then after that, I saw FanDuel, DraftKings, all that other shit coming out. Because the grooming was fantasy shit. Fantasy football was first. But see, the plan was, as America falls, people going to get more desperate to gamble. And that's what happened. Same way you started seeing casinos built. Because they know degenerate people are going to fail, and some people are going to become degenerates. Yeah. So why am I saying that? The pandemic, y'all, is what made people become desperate. See that? The fake people in the stands, fake as hell. Give you the clues of we got put in a fake world. See, it was a fake world. That's why they kept telling you that ring LeBron won was bogus. He won that shit in Disney World. It was the bubble ring because it wasn't a real season. It was bogus. Family, if I ask you what year this was, you won't remember. That's how bogus the year was. You've been through a lot of fake years. If I ask you what happened in 2021, you ain't going to remember like that. What happened in 2022? You ain't going to remember like that because it was fake. If I might ask you some shit happened in 95, you'll fuck around and remember that. I say what happened 2001, shit, world trade, shit like that. All right? But if I say what happened 2021, I bet you won't remember a lot of shit because I know everything was happening. Our minds were being altered, and the plan was for us to be brainwashed, erased, and become somebody else and forget. That's the plan. If I say what happened 2022, all right, I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all proof that people got brainwashed and people lost their mind after this pandemic. Because I know what happened. More people became sicker after this shit, and they did not get vaxxed. I'm gonna say it was reverse. Maybe it was reverse. Maybe it was everybody don't get a vax, their fucking mind gonna go crazy. Let's go, the Bubble King. That's right. So this is what you're looking at. Why nobody said nothing? Ever since last year, LeBron James and Kevin Hart been the face of sports betting. So now look at it. LeBron James, homeboy, Damon Jones, worked with the Lakers, proven to give hints on LeBron James not playing. Meanwhile, LeBron already working for DraftKings, sports betting. What is going on, y'all? I know what's going on. My opinion, all of this shit is to scare the fuck out of LeBron and to embarrass, humiliate him. This might be a move to force LeBron James into retirement. He might get forced into it now because this 2 strikes, big, major. He really got more than that, but Diddy parties, gambling, allegations, because I know what they're saying. The secret is they hoping that LeBron ain't had nothing to do with rigging these games up. That's why they made sure his homeboy to the right, Damon Jones, he all up in it. This going to force the Lakers' hands. Nope. So look at it, right? I'm trying to convince y'all how much I'm a good guy, but you just saw somebody I hang with get locked up for trafficking and some more shit, drugs, guns, firearms. But I'll keep telling you how good I am. I'm a good dude. Then my other homeboy, he get busted for gambling, dealing with mafia shit, all this other shit. But I'm a good dude. See LeBron? See how you looking? See how you exposed, right? All right. They're also saying that Gilbert Arenas told. That's what they saying. What they saying. But I told you it's all of them. Meaning it's a lot of them been doing the same shit. So I can't say it's just Gil told because they all been doing the same shit. And they've been investigated for a long time. No, when I say Gil told, what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying all this because of Gil, but I'm not saying when Gil got out, he didn't tell nothing. I ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't saying that. But I know, I'm just letting you know what people saying. They saying they think Gilbert told on all of them. But we're going to get into it. Now, look. See that? Y'all didn't say nothing, guys. What is this? Told you it's a joke. LeBron been being hazed. He was not supposed to do this last year. Y'all didn't get. After Luka Doncic replaced him, he was doing this shit. He's not supposed to be doing this, y'all. You don't do this until you're retired. This was my proof when I told y'all Kevin Hart's career was over. It was many things I saw when I knew black entertainment was over. The only edge I really had on y'all is the past 4 or 5 years, I never stopped watching TV because I know all media tells the story. So being that I know the storylines and narratives and all this shit, it's my job to always tell y'all what's real. So I've been watching this shit since the whole pandemic. I've been watching before the pandemic hit. I'll never forget, I was looking at the TV when they was talking about that shit first got out that Wuhan lab. Then I saw it hit China first. Then when they said it's in the UK, in my mind, I said, that shit coming to America. But then out of nowhere, I got sick. For like a day straight, I couldn't do shit. But you know what I did, y'all? I fought it. So I'm going to say, I think I had that shit before it got announced. We spoke about these conversations. You're going to see. Some of y'all got sick before they actually called it a pandemic. You got sick as fuck. I know for a fact. I remember that shit like yesterday. Quick story. Because it was funny is that day, me and my girl, we had ordered some food. So we waiting, the shit came. By the time it came, it didn't taste the same. I'm going to tell y'all something else. I think I had some weed or something that day. It was nighttime. I had to work the next day. But for some reason, I was talking, right? I ain't smoked or nothing. Something came over me. I just started feeling weak and woozy. I'm like, yo, it was not. I'm talking about it. Just I felt it come over me, y'all, while I'm talking. I was like, yo, I don't feel good. Ate, smoked a little bit of weed, went to bed the next day, woke up, I was fucked up. Fucked up. Meaning, y'all, I had worked 3 years straight, ain't take a day off. Swear to God. I had to call out. I called out. The way shit worked for me, Dollar General, store across not too far. I got up, I weak as fuck, got up. I went and bought a whole bottle of Vicks. I bought a big ass orange juice. I bought Advil. I bought a lot of shit. And I just went to work because I know when you get sick, you get a cold, you got to fight it, y'all. A lot of y'all don't know that. You're supposed to fight it. You're supposed to fight the cold so you get a symptom. Like, you know how y'all say, I'm getting a cold, my nose running. You don't supposed to wait. You're supposed to start fighting the shit. So I always knew that. So when that shit came on me, that whole day, y'all, I just laid up. And I'm talking about when I get sick like that, I hit the NyQuil like a 40 bottle. So I just start hitting the NyQuil, hitting that shit, dressed up warm, sweat out, put on hot shit under the covers. I laid in the bed all day, slept, woke up the next day. I was all right, but I was still fucked up. I went to work the next day. Because I know I got to work. I got to fight. I got to get out the house. I got to get fresh air. I got to keep it going. If you don't, that's how you get fucked up, y'all. So I just kept going. So I went to work the next day. I was weak as fuck. I had a big-ass bottle of grape juice. I went and bought me like two smoothies with spinach in it. I had to get through the day, right? So I made it through that day. But after that, I was all right the next day. I was straight. But for that I was fucked up, but I fought it, y'all. And I was all right. So now anybody else, I know for a fact, if you just laid around and it was set up where you're going to think it's a cold and I'm going to just let it go away. But that shit ain't never going to go away. What else happened after I had that shit? I was spitting up mucus for about 2 weeks straight. That's how I knew I had that shit before it was announced. So when it all was announced, the vax and all that, I was like, man, I think I had that shit already. Because guess what? Me and the girl I was with had the same shit. And guess what else that shit did to me? Couldn't use the bathroom. That shit made it where you couldn't shit for about the whole time. You couldn't shit. So usually that's also how you heal. When you go to the bathroom, people don't know. You actually are the cold is coming out. You know what I'm saying? The cold comes out in the toilet. When you got mucus in you and you get it out, it comes out through your stool, y'all. So I knew when I couldn't go to the bathroom, that meant that shit was getting built up and built up and built up. So all I know is for about 2 weeks straight, I was just spitting up mucus. Yes, I was like, nah, I had that shit. So that's why when y'all was talking all that shit, I was like, nah, I think I had that shit already. I fought it and won. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But LeBron can't fight this. I'm asking y'all again. Can you now see how black entertainment is controlled? Shannonsharpe was talking shit. Shannonsharpe didn't roast him for being he didn't say that nobody. Family, y'all all got your proof. How the hell is he gonna be the GOAT when he's working with sports betting companies? This also was your proof LeBron James is not a boss. He works for people. That's where their money comes from. I told you their money comes from taking money, not doing shit. They're fucking mascots, flunkies, and puppets. LeBron also showed y'all he's under control. Because the old LeBron would not have done this shit. He would have said, fucking no. Hell no, I ain't doing that. I do Gatorade, McDonald's. I'm not doing nothing with gambling because everybody and mother know gambling means also the streets, mafia, the ghetto, the hood, shooting, violence. He's not supposed to be with nothing gambling. So you're going to tell me LeBron was supposed to be a role model, but now he's for sports betting? No, it's called LeBron been in trouble since Diddy parties. And ever since he's been accused of Diddy parties, somehow his ass been doing DraftKings commercials. All right? All right? So y'all getting it, right? A lot of this is targeted towards LeBron. His name is mentioned. His best friend, one of his friends from his camp, Damon Jones, on wiretaps. On wiretaps. Got him. But that's strike two on LeBron. Now let's talk about some other shit, but we ain't finished yet. See Shaq? Now Shaq deal with it accordingly. A mascot, he's retired. But you're not looking at who are they marketing these apps to? Who are they who are the main people they have been marketing this sports bet to? You still didn't figure it out yet? Either way, we're gonna get you. You're gonna either better be broke. It's for all of y'all. You're gonna be rich and bet and get in trouble. You're gonna be rich and do fuck shit. You're gonna be an average working person. You're gonna still bet because the way y'all set up, y'all program, but y'all always gonna do the same shit. You're gonna get caught smoking weed when you rich. You're gonna get caught smoking weed when you broke. You're gonna gamble. It's what y'all do, y'all. It's y'all fucking culture. But you didn't understand y'all culture really mean y'all fucking losers. That's what it means. So the plan is you're going to lose at betting. Everything I do, y'all going to lose. But when y'all lose at this, we're going to get rich off y'all loser ass. And as y'all go broke, you're going to get evicted. Because you too stupid to know, man, I ain't gambling after 2025. Hell no. Yo, family, they so stupid. They wasn't sports betting all this time to now. And this shit been out forever. Let's go. So why I'm not talking about Gil? I told you before. He told you his name is Agent Zero. So I got it clear who Gil is. He told me who he was. Gil is an agent. His name is Agent Zero. Simple. Who was Gilbert Arenas getting money from? Who sponsored his show Arena? Whatever the fuck. Who sponsors the channel where they were getting money from? It's Sports Bet Company, right? Sports Bet. But this is what they didn't get, y'all. Behavior. Sports bet just show us you guys always were gamblers and you love to gamble. That's all it shows us. We just made it legal so you won't keep doing it in the dirt. See, the legal gambling lets us know all of y'all who used to illegal gamble. See, we created a legitimate app for gambling, but we know all of y'all mostly were dirty gamblers, meaning street people, illegal gamblers. That's what this case is about. How the mafia was running illegal games. What is Gilbert Arenas accused of? Running illegal games. Being a what? Face. He played the same exact role as Chauncey Billups, the face. No such thing as a good gambling game if Gilbert Arenas ain't there gambling too. Get it? All right. Everybody with him got locked up. The foreigners. Which y'all not getting, they're showing you this was a ring. Whether they was together or not, they showing you amongst the rich, amongst the sports players, they have started to create gambling rings. That's what this shit is about. Keep telling you, it's never one thing. It's a pyramid. It's a pyramid, y'all. Diddy, Jay-Z, that's the rap department. Diddy is the sex abuse department. This is the money abuse. This is the trust abuse department. Now we're talking about the abuse of their trust. When I said the narrative is they're not to be trusted. So when somebody put this, also I don't want y'all to see. I've been giving y'all all the AI updates, so the new people not getting. All of these AI situations on LeBron was made before it was even a lot of AI videos made. You know, you see all these AI videos on YouTube, y'all? This is before that even existed. When I told my people, I said, yo, y'all, these are all the clues they're giving us. I said, I just know how to read the clues. This don't just mean LeBron going to be in jail. This means LeBron is dirty and he's not as clean as he portrayed to be. That's what this means. He's dirty just like Diddy in his own way. That's what y'all get. Y'all pick and choose. Whether somebody smack you in the face or the back of the head, what's the difference? If I smack you in the back, if I smack you in the back of the head hard as fuck, and I say, my bad, bro, I'm just playing with you. You gonna go for that? All right then, y'all. Some things mean more. Some things, everything is not what you think it is. Some things, you know what I'm saying? So everything, when I told y'all we in a world now where everything is not going to be told. These are the things I've been telling y'all since last year. When I said, now the game is ignore y'all. Ignore them. You're not going to be told nothing no more. So you're not going to know a lot of shit. But now in this new world, what you don't know going to kill you. So when I saw this, they were telling me, don't believe in LeBron. If I was his fan, they were telling me, he's not good. Don't stick your neck out for him. If I had a job in entertainment, when this shit came out last year, November, some shit, if I was in sports, I would have stayed away from him because they were telling me that motherfucker's not clean. Did they listen? No. Okay. Today, a year later after this was made, you hear LeBron name mentioned in a wiretap about him not playing. This is the question that's going to be happening. LeBron, were you getting cuts off this? That's what they're going to want to know. Hey, did you tell Damon? Look, yo, Dame, yo, I'm not going to play today, bro. Let them know I'm not playing. But, yo, I want $1 million too. I'm going to put $1 million on myself. I'm going to put $1 million up. I'm going to put $1 million up against the Lakers. See how easy that is? See how easy that is? I'm the one, no, I'm not playing. I'm the one, no, we're going to lose. I'm LeBron, remember? I ain't gonna put $1 million. I know this shit a guaranteed win. I'm about to put, man, $5 million on this. I'm gonna have 5 of my friends put down $1 million. See how easy it is? If I told you there's no such thing as clean in this game, they're all dirty, y'all. Because everything y'all gonna see from now on is what they were already watching, observing, and studying. That's why you heard the key word, federal investigation. Federal investigation started after the pandemic when everybody's in the house. The plan was everybody that didn't stand strong in the pandemic was going to become a criminal. When I kept saying y'all not getting, most Americans that were legit are becoming criminals now. Went through a whole wave of correctional officers working at prison, going to prison. We have just went through the most correction officers in American history getting arrested with drugs, which means correction officers that were legit their whole life became drug dealers after the pandemic, y'all. Because the pandemic was to break anybody that could not sustain. Look at the pandemic as the devil's temptation himself. And the plan was, the devil will have a lot of bait for you to take. But in the end, it's going to be a price to pay. But all those who refused what he offered, they're okay today. These are all the things I kept telling you. It was a setup. When anybody was chasing money illegally during the pandemic, by the time somebody else came in office, you are all going to be classified as criminals. Once again, that's why it's troops on ground in your cities. Whether you want to hear it or believe it, I want to tell you again, you guys are the face of crime. It used to be the mafia. That's all the things I tell y'all, man. Y'all are victims of trading places. It used to be the mafia. American history. Where my Americans at? Who used to be the face of crime of America? When we said crime, when we said somebody getting murdered, whacked, somebody, we heard all extortion. Somebody beat with a bat because they owe money. Who are the original gangsters of our time? When I told y'all Chicago, no, that didn't start till after the 1900s, the mafia. Before that, no, blacks were never the face of crime in this fucking country. How I know that? Because they were the ones always getting locked the fuck up for dumb shit. They were getting locked up. They were the face of crime because they were stealing pigs and chickens, but they also was getting locked up for no reason. Soliciting laws. Soliciting laws were made after slavery because after slavery, a lot of blacks were just hanging around with nothing to do. So they started locking their ass back up, which was prison, and making them go back to work for free. That is the prison system. They are the face of crime. But don't forget, who was raised to look up to them? When LeBron James says, my favorite movie is Godfather. Told y'all, we are programmed, y'all. You're in the program, guys. Before black people looked up to the mafia, they wasn't in a crime like that. Guess when black people started looking up to the mafia? It was a movie called Godfather. Then it was Godfather 1, 2, 3, 4. You get it? That's where it come from. Blacks got into crime from watching stupid-ass movies like Superfly and all that shit and the mob. Before that, they was not that. Do I got to give you proof? It is proven that black people are even failures at crime. They are the worst criminals. They are the lowest levels of criminals. If crime was a schooling, they would be in kindergarten. How we know that? Because when it comes to crime, they're the main ones go to jail. When they do crime, they're the main ones snitch. When they do crime, they're the main ones always end up broke. When they do crime, wife in the paid for house, kids straight. Because the difference is they do crimes for their family and they were doing crimes for their people, meaning they were trying to win for their people. They try to keep a balance. They go to church. You don't do that. You were doing it for selfish reasons, right? So I told you was never a real gangster because you ain't do it for your family. So you wanted to be like the mob, but you didn't learn shit from the mob. Mob always family first. But when they do crime, crime come before family. Those are the things y'all never did because y'all fake as fuck and y'all stupid. So therefore, you looked up to them. Now they're good. Now you the face of crime. Remember? You like Godfather. Y'all studied it, right? Y'all love all that shit, right? Casino. You love gangsters, right? Because you were going to look up the gangsters after the civil rights era? No, nigga, you going to look up the gangsters. You looked up the gangsters more than Malcolm X. You looked up to John Gotti more than Marcus Garvey. So stop it. Therefore, you guys are the biggest hypocrites, the biggest idiots, and now you're the face of crime. That's what it is. So that's why I say I'm not a genius. When I said everything you see on them going to be bad news, because I know what's up. They are the face of bad news, the face of crime now, the face of failure. Whether it's a lawsuit, whether it's some shit they did stupid, whether they crashing, being accused of killing somebody, you're going to defend that ignorant shit. You're going to stick to that black card and try to figure out why this and why that. That black guy, he hit them in that car. They lying on him. Man, fuck all y'all. Because y'all together. You know why I say that? It's proven you can have everything, but somehow you're going to end up with nothing because you don't appreciate shit. And you're fucking greedy. That's why, y'all. All right? So, the mafia going to be what they going to be. So, when I heard the 5 crime families, the Genovese family, what? When I heard their name, I said, no, this shit for real. They had Chauncey Billups in bondage. He was never going to escape. Never, never, never. Why? The operation was based on Chauncey Billups' face. His face draws the crowd. He's part of the operation now. They made him a mascot. I'm not fucking playing with you. They made him a mascot. You get paid to stand outside Liberty Tax, right? That's Chauncey Billups. But he got good money to stand around at that liberty tax. Meanwhile, goddamn it, the mob taxing everybody. You get it? And put it on their face. So I've been seeing these lockups. I didn't see no mafia locked up. I heard about it. I got to use race for racist people. I didn't see nobody white get locked up, and I didn't see nobody white get accused. I didn't see it. Nope, because they're not the face of it. Agent Zero's his name. Gil told you was an agent. So, for all y'all that think Gil told on everybody, a 50-50 chance it could be true. But I wouldn't be shocked because I mean, you can't be mad if he did tell because he told y'all he was an agent. He told everybody the truth. All right? So, no. LeBron is compromised. He's finished. So today is for him. So once again, let's rewind it. When I said nobody's going to escape. Kevin Hart is from the Rockefeller family. It would be no Kevin Hart if it wasn't for Damedash and Jay-Z. And I told you all them, their whole team going to be slayed. Harvey Weinstein probably plowed the hell out of Kevin Hart too. Yes, he did. All right, so what am I telling you? See that? Kevin Hart works for them. Kevin Hart was my clue Hollywood was dead. And when I saw Kevin Hart doing this shit about 2 years now, I been knew he was never doing movies no more. Because he worked for them. He's in a fucking contract. Why? All Diddy affiliates are doing fucking bad. They're either in a contract, they got to work, they obligated. I told you what the fuck been happening. You ain't look at how they been working more than any time ever. This was the first summer they had to work. I showed you LeBron. No, when he lost his Malibu home, they had no vacation home. He getting tattoos in Paris. Who else in Paris? Jay-Z, Pharrell. No, they have been working the whole summer, y'all. They're on a run from America. They're not good here. See that? Kevin Hart working for fans. Get it? They work for this shit. So what I'm showing you is this was the clue. They don't have no more movie. He don't have no career no more, y'all. This is what he does. This started when we was in the house and Hollywood shut down. The first two things that shut down, NBA shut down first, which I didn't get. Then Hollywood shut down after that. The Hollywood crash was orchestrated by the strike. Actors went on strike. Writers went on strike. It was a strike. The strike happened right after Harvey Weinstein got arrested in the Me Too movement. It was a crasher. All of this is a crashing of an era, of a time, of people. It's a reset, y'all. So I knew that being it's a reset, they're not superstars no more. And I kept telling y'all, only fans they have left to trick is y'all. The only way they're able to trick y'all is do the code word black. If you didn't believe in that word black, you will be 110% on point to this day. No, y'all. The code word to y'all make-believe life is black. The word that make you accept everything fake is black. Everything that hates you, everything that's against you, hides under black. Because that's why they say black is a curse for y'all. Because you can't see. You can't see. You claim you got glasses. You claim you got all this light, but somehow you guys never see shit. Well, that's how we know you're black for real, because you never see the truth. All right? You never see long term. You don't got tunnel vision. See that? That means you're always in darkness. You never see what's coming. Meaning, let me give you an example. I don't got to be a genius motherfucker. I already know. As soon as you talk to me about this shit, I already know. Now, I ain't doing that shit, because eventually that shit going to catch up. I don't give a fuck. When it catch up, it's going to catch up. I never been into writing bad checks. I never been into scamming banks. I never been into robbing corner stores. I'm not into nothing with that sneaky thieving catch-up shit. I've never been into breaking people home. I'm not into none of that shit. I don't steal time off clocks at work. I don't do none of that shit. Never was. That shit you do and you got to worry about it coming back. Or you doing some shit that, no. That's y'all. You don't have tunnel vision. Meaning you're going to bite everything. Anytime somebody tell you something sound good, you're going to go for it. You never see the big picture. First I'm going to say is, I'm rich already. What the fuck am I trying to win? Why am I on sports? What is it going to do? All right? It's a hobby. But for y'all, it's a stupid hobby. Because y'all like to lose money. Y'all do everything but invest. So, let's go. Last year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you see Cuba Gooding Jr., you see his little brother working to keep their name good. All right? Since last year, what changed? Did it get better or worse? It got worse. Well, if it got worse, now you have your proof, guys. Black media is controlled. Diddy was controlling black media. Jay-Z was controlling black media. LeBron was controlling black media. Beyonce was controlling black media. Are you getting it now? This is why I say you've been in a fake world. But everybody that did not believe in none of these niggas on the screen, we get it clear. We know exactly what's going on, and we know it's over for everybody. But everybody on that screen, they didn't want y'all to know it was over. That's why y'all watched them a whole year straight, staying in tune with some shit for a whole year straight, which is cool. Only thing is, you didn't know nothing else. You didn't know when it all panned out, all their names were going to be mud. They always going to be exposed, even for being freaks, perverts, weirdos, drug addicts, scammers, gamblers, blackballers. See that? They're going to be exposed to everything. Got to make payouts. 50 years old, fucking with 20-year-olds. No, it's all coming out the bag, y'all. It's not going to stop till they all gone. So I show you this because it is a year later, and people want me to be hyped up over some shit I fucking told them already. When they showing me LeBron holding hands with Diddy, holding hands with Harvey Weinstein, holding hands with Jeffrey, Jay-Z in the background, I don't need nobody to tell me what's going to happen to LeBron. You believe in tooth fairies. Y'all from this shit called, if we don't speak about it, ain't nothing going to happen. Man, why you always speaking of bad stuff? He negative. No, I'm telling you the truth. You know why y'all niggas in fantasy land? Because you believe shit that's fake. You the one going to keep believing some shit that's fake. LeBron ain't in trouble. He ain't in trouble. He ain't go to no Diddy parties. LeBron the GOAT. LeBron is this. This is why nobody respect y'all, guys. When people trying to tell y'all last year the truth. No, so this don't surprise me. So when this was dropped on LeBron and them, this was before he was replaced by Luka Doncic. So when I told the world LeBron gonna be exposed, I just kept getting the clues. When Luka Doncic came to the Lakers and black media headed by Shannonsharpe, Ryan Clark, pick one of them niggas. They all try to tell me LeBron is straight. He going to teach Luka Doncic how to win. LeBron ain't in no trouble. I see them rag everybody. I didn't see nobody in black media rag LeBron James for going to Diddy parties. Whenever I saw somebody tell us facts, every time. So, now y'all getting it. Now that you know who the fuck control black media, this is why I said, when it all pans out, everybody's going to be gone because they control everybody, or everybody got to stick to the script, or everybody's affiliated with them, look up to them, or by organization obligated to them. One way or another, the blacks are in a fucking pyramid and it's getting crushed. And it's all about when it's going to be finished. And that's all it is. That's all it is. Know why I be like that? I just be like that, y'all, because I'm tired of the fucking spectacles and hype. I'm tired of idiots keep making it like this shit is a fucking, like it's some funny, meaning like it's play shit. They don't know this is some of their last topics they're going to be talking about. The biggest news is y'all bad news. And just know, when we finish with all y'all bad news, you ain't going to have no more good news. Because your department going to be finished. You see LeBron and Steve Stout? Did you hear Nicki Minaj call out Steve Stout for what he be doing with Jay-Z and Diddy? All right then. I told you they control LeBron from day one. Jay-Z controlled LeBron from day one. That's why LeBron is in all this fucking trouble. Because he was running basketball the same way Jay-Z told him to do it Because the same way Jay-Z and Diddy run hip-hop, they told him to run basketball like that. That's why he finished. That's why I'm happy. Because you worship LeBron. I look at all the men he abused. He fucking stopped careers. Because he gonna make you don't want to play ball no more. Jay-Z gonna make you don't want to rap no more. That's what the fuck they do. They don't encourage you. They don't make you better. They discourage you, y'all. They make you miserable. When you playing football as a young man and you got to go play for a nigga named Coach Brown, and Coach Brown, he focused on his image and winning and looking good. Now he want to build me. I'm a kid. I just want to play. Now I got to be all perfect. I got to do this. Worry about being cut. I'm scared because Deion going to cut me. All this fuck shit. That's what y'all do. Abusive for your fucking name and your fucking petty coins. But somehow y'all get all this money, but you can't buy your ass nothing free. You got nothing that prove you somebody. That's what y'all don't get. So I gotta say it a certain way. I'm telling you what the fucking world's saying. Say nothing new. It's what the world's saying, Craig. Y'all just always thought you was gonna get out of some shit. Y'all always believe that shit. That's why I say this ain't school, nigga. This ain't you stealing out the corner store. I said from day one, y'all not ducking this one. Before the year came in, I told you troops gonna be on ground. Told you y'all hoods getting shut down. Told you your celebrities gonna fall. Everybody knew this shit already. So who's next? Who the fuck is next? They all gonna tell on each other. That's what they gonna do, because they punk. They all gonna snitch. They all gonna go down one way or another, or their career gonna be finished, or they gonna get exposed for who they are. Freaks, weirdos, perverts, degenerates. Why am I saying that? These same people, they wanted me to praise because they got money. But now I see their money can't do shit for them. This is what you teach the kids now. Teach the kids the trope. Use them for examples. You see what happened to them? No, young man. Go to school. Do what you got to do. Help them figure out something else to do than this dumbass shit. A fucking loser from Cleveland as a young boy, prove to you, he's so fucking dumb, he in conversations about gambling, y'all, on wiretaps. People talking his name. That's how dumb he is. No, man, no fucking excuse. You dumb as fuck. Let's go. Told y'all, man. That's why when I be like this, y'all, I hate black media. I hate their ass. I don't like them. Straight up. I keep it real around here, y'all. I say shit straight up. I don't like liars, y'all. I don't like habitual liars. I don't like people who dedicate their life to fucking lying. I don't like you. Straight up. And I know it's not that y'all lie. Y'all racist, remember? Y'all just keep telling y'all lies to one race. So when I told you, don't blame no fucking white man. Your own people told you the most lies in American history. And they still fucking lying. No one made them lie. The motherfuckers got the most platforms. You mean to tell me they're the biggest liars and got them and do the most talking? Yep. Told you that's why I don't fuck with that shit. No, their whole life is a cult, y'all. It's a cult and it's a fucking dark cloud. Why? They didn't want you to know Jay-Z shit been getting tossed out left and right. That's why I brought this shit back up. Now everybody heard, remember y'all made all that content, right? Remember niggas, the content of Tony Busby? Jay-Z fighting Tony Busby. He got that shit thrown out. Jay-Z, oh, he's undefeated. He fighting another one, y'all, he made it. My favorite hero, Jay-Z. Your hero, see that? But nobody spoke about how Tony Busby got all his weak ass shit thrown out. This shit irrelevant. That shit out of here. No, because he performs for the niggas. He puts in paperwork to make niggas think he's fighting something. And then they rally behind him. Told you y'all fucking exposed, guys. It's millions of y'all. It's millions of y'all. That's why they coming at y'all like this. When I keep scoreboard, that fool been losing. That fool been losing the whole year. That fool ain't wins. He didn't win not once. All I see is all his nigga friends in my face trying to make him look good. I'm tired of seeing all them niggas. I told you they all trigger me. They trigger me. That's why I use the N-word, because that's what they are. When you keep, for everybody listening, when you heard all this stuff with black people and niggas, no, niggas is for real. These are the niggas, y'all. When you think of niggas, you think of roaches. Motherfuckers always want to eat, always scheming, always on the creek, always trying to get what they can get, and the motherfuckers come out in the dark. And they like to keep you in the dark. That's who the fuck they are, y'all. They live a life of secrets. They're going to act like they proud in public, but they live their life in fucking shame. They're the biggest fucking frauds, hypocrites, biggest mouth, all that. I keep going. I don't got to play with them. That's who the fuck they are. Get it? So, let's go. Roundups. But see, like I said, when I told you, you ain't going to play with New York like that. Man, New York they fucking slick as fuck. I told you, I don't play with NY. NY is not, man, one thing about New York, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm saying this to people in all these other states, right? Because I said a lot of people run their fucking mouth. I always knew, man, NYPD, anything in New York law enforcement is never to be played with, guys. They try to do that march shit like Chicago. They try to do a little march. Guess what? Man, Ice was there slick. They were locking motherfuckers up at the goddamn march. Caught their ass slipping, y'all. Motherfuckers marching, and they popped up out that shit. Catching niggas bootlegging. That's a man from Africa. Yep. Told you, man, a lot of people here be acting like y'all get more money than y'all too. He was at the goddamn ICE rally, bootlegging, selling bootleg shit, y'all. They locked his ass up. So guess what they did, y'all? They smart. They went to the rally, but they started fucking running checks on everybody that was outside. Even the vendors got locked the fuck up. He was just a vendor. Motherfuckers was vending, thinking they gonna make money. Lock all their ass up. Running down on them in the crowd. You got a sign walking down the street? Come here. Come here. Locking their ass up, y'all. Told you, man. I told you everybody going to prison, y'all. Everybody's going, man. Told you ain't ducking this one. Not this one. Protesters mass amid ice raids in Chinatown. And why ain't no joke, man? They caught those fools at their rally, y'all. I told you that ain't Chicago. That ain't nowhere else. They ain't New York. Don't play that shit, man. High tech. No, y'all told you, man. It's not a game, man. They caught I think some of them was acting like fake marches and all of that. I think so. I think some of them was in the crowd and they were marching whole time. Yeah, I'm behind her right now. Right behind her right now. Right now. I think they got a certain spot. Get him. Get him. That's what they was doing, y'all. Hey, you think you outside making your money bootlegging, selling your whack ass clothes? Get his ass. Got him. I always tell y'all, if you didn't do nothing, you got nothing to worry about. Tell you this is my show. Update on Memphis. You see the other day, right? They locking up 100 niggas a day out there. The other day it said 1,000. Then it said 1,100. That shit at 1,200, y'all. 1,200. Locked up in Memphis. They said they're not leaving for 30 days, y'all. Told you it's not going. No. Not. I'm going to tell you again, you don't got to be a genius. Memphis was the wickedest city. Got to deal with that wicked city first. All cities getting dealt with differently. But this city right here had to be dealt with. They had to deal with that shit like straight military. They had to deal with Memphis like straight Afghanistan. They not playing. All right? It's because of the caliber of guns they play with out there. Yeah. Same thing for Florida, everywhere else, Texas, same shit. No, y'all, it's a government shutdown because the government had to pay soldiers. All soldiers got paid on the 15th. If you didn't know that, I'm letting you know. Yeah, all soldiers got paid. Ain't no such thing as not paying the soldiers, y'all. Now, the soldiers on ground doing work. ICE arrests multiple people in Memphis on charges including sex offenses, drug trafficking, and domestic violence. So something else I'm going to tell you dumb niggas. When I told y'all going to keep going against ICE. When you go against ICE, look what you're really defending. Sex offenses, sex crimes, sex abuse. Because they only arrested illegals. Yeah, man. And the truth is, man, like, certain I'm going to just leave alone, man. I'm going to just say something, man. It's a lot of stuff being said on people, y'all. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Because like I said, I ain't just trying to be negative, man. But I just want people to get through their head. Yo, you're not who you think you are no more. Like, you're not the shit no more. You're a fucking disgrace, guys. I'm saying it out of respect. Like, all that walking around like you the shit and you think it's about you, them days are gone, y'all. We're in a time now. Just be happy people respect you for who you are if they respect you. Hey, build new relationships. But I told you, when you go in public, people are going to deal with you according to who you are, and some people are going to just turn their back on you. They want nothing to do with you. That's why people come out in the day, so they don't got to see your face in it later on. That's how it always been. So, see this right here? At least 25 states plan to cut off food aid benefits in November. A couple weeks ago, didn't I tell y'all? If you smart, the way you got to look at it, just look at this shit like it's not coming. Start preparing like it's not coming. I told you that about 2 weeks ago. Go to pantries. Start stocking up while you can. Because this going to make a panic. I see the recipe, y'all. Everybody in the hood, everybody in the trailer park, everybody from the streets, everybody, whatever the fuck they call themselves doing, they are now about to be tested to see if they can really take care of themselves. I'll give you another hint. Everybody that plays around online every day, that's on social service, they're about to get tested to see how many of them going to be left. Remember musical chairs, right? We all get up, we all go around, but somehow there's one chair left and everybody's gone. Bingo. That's what's about to happen. Everybody, so think about this, y'all. Everybody on your timeline that ever bragged about having money. Anybody that always told y'all how straight they are. Whatever people told you and showed you, you are now going to see the truth. We now going to see who's who, y'all. They from the world of faking it till they make it. But they didn't know. They was never going to make it. And in the end, they were just going to be fake. Because it's nothing you're going to create in this world by being fake. But fake shit. Now we're going to see, y'all. And don't forget, the ones that fall victim, they're going to be running outside like idiots. And guess what's going to happen to them? You should already know, right? So y'all got y'all warning. It's not coming back. It's not. It's not, y'all. It's not. Because it's a breaking process. And it's what's going to happen. Everybody's going to get broke. Everybody's going to get tested. That's what you're watching. See that? Told you LeBron wasn't going to skate. But you didn't know Kevin Hart was there too, did you? So if you didn't know Kevin Hart was in trouble, then you'll see why all he does is this. And you will see he has not been in no fucking movies. Then you're going to see his homeboy, The Rock. He dropped the movie. He thought he was going to escape. He's flopping. The Rock is finished. The Rock been to Diddy parties. Will Smith been to Diddy parties. He's finished. It ain't about them going to Diddy parties. It's just that some people know exactly what they was doing at Diddy parties. That's the part y'all don't get neither. It ain't the part that it ain't that they went. It's people that know what the fuck they did. It's people that know what they did at what parties. Why? They got fucking cameras. 250 video cameras. All right? It's a reason why his ass finished. See Harvey Weinstein? That white man? If it wasn't for him, Kevin Hart would have never been that big. Meaning he was with the team. He was in Soul Plane, but that was New Line Cinema. Harvey Weinstein. No way around it. Then you're going to see. You don't believe this, y'all? I'm going to give you a final facts. Harvey Weinstein went to prison, Me Too movement. What did Kevin Hart do since he been in prison? And I'll wait. Then I'm going to show you again. You not realizing time went so fast, you ain't even realize that Kevin Hart wasn't in a movie like that. He wasn't really in no movies. Because when they put them all in that movie together on Netflix, that was another sign for y'all their career was over. When they had to put all these celebrities in one Netflix movie, no, that meant they were low level. Because the way you know a low level, when an actor's going broke, y'all, is when they start doing low level shit. Because they got to take the money. They can't afford to turn it down. That's what actors do. You know what actors take low level roles? When they know for a fact they don't have no more big roles on the table. They already know the shit. Like, they'll keep hope going, but once they realize ain't shit gonna happen, fuck it, I might as well do this shit. They realize they can't afford to turn money down. So I told you, it's signs where you'll know when they fucked up going broke. Or when something wrong. When you see LeBron with Hennessy, you better know something wasn't right. You're not looking at it. When you see LeBron with Hennessy and sports betting, hold up. LeBron don't do that. He does Gatorade. LeBron always been marketing to kids. He's supposed to be marketing to kids like Mike. No. When I said many of us think LeBron couldn't retire. Why? He's a cash cow. Why the fuck would you let the cash cow retire? If we can make money off LeBron 4 more years, why not? Fuck it. Get it? But meanwhile, he's going to humiliate it. He's going to humiliate himself. He's going to embarrass himself. But he's still good to get sports bets in. He's still good for prop bets. He's still good for jerseys, ticket sales. Why? LeBron James has a cult following. And all his black cult followers, they're going to follow him wherever he's at. As long as we have LeBron, we have a percentage of dollars from his community. And that's how it always been. They spent the most money the past decade. That's why they so broke now. They loved all their heroes so much, they followed them. They did everything. And that's why they don't have nothing no more. I'm going to show you the parallel. So this is how you prove it to yourself. If you believed in black entertainment, if your life sucks, it's not a mistake. If you one of the people that made sure you check every trending topic and every day you made sure you watch all your favorite content, if you broke today or fucked up, it's not a mistake. It's because you believed in this shit too long. They are all jokesters. They are all pranksters. Every last one of them are actors. Every fucking last one of them are actors. Fake as hell. And that's who they are. Because we were never supposed to take them serious. So the biggest joke played on us, which I call charades, make-believe, Fantasyland, the joke played on us, like I said, an era came in where they started to try to make us think celebrities are bigger than just entertainers. That's how we got pranked. And I say we lightly because I didn't get pranked. But I ain't going to leave y'all hanging. We got pranked. And you're going to see this, y'all. You never looked at Beyonce as no fucking queen. No matter how much of a good rapper Jay-Z was, you never looked at him like that. LeBron James was a good basketball player. You never disrespected Jordan with LeBron in your life. You never did that. But when you get that, these false narratives were created. Jay-Z turned into a businessman, a major CEO that was, you know what I'm saying? They started, their images turned up. When they started playing a role like, we're not entertainers, we're bigger than that. Because you know why? When Jay-Z was in the White House, they gave him the power to control all black entertainment. He was controlling everybody after that. See, before he was Jay-Z the rapper, what's up, Jay? And that White House, he became a threat, but they were scared of his ass. Same thing with LeBron. LeBron cool with Obama. I can't go against LeBron. He'll get me kicked out the league. Get it? He with Obama. That's what it was. That's all it was. That's all it was, y'all. But my point is this. They let them play these roles because the trick was for us to believe them. Why? Influence. They wanted the black community to go in certain directions. They knew the only way that was going to happen is through them. So it was very important for you to believe in them and you not believe that they control. They control. You believe in them. But whatever they tell you, you're going to do. And the plan is to get y'all out them neighborhoods. The plan is to get rid of y'all. Who's that? Anybody believe in them. Because they represent a mentality. Abuse. Don't forget, Kanye told on them. If Kanye told the president, he told the White House, he told the government. The Epstein shit made it bad. There's a lot of things, y'all. I told you before, yes, black entertainment is the scapegoat for the Epstein list. Yes, I told you last year what's going to happen. You ain't see nobody white get embarrassed, but you see all the blacks. You ain't see no white person get dragged for being a freak except for Kevin Spacey. Even though Kevin Spacey was accused of touching on men privates, humping on them, all type of shit, Kevin Spacey did not get in no trouble. Nope. So you get it now? So y'all talk about racism, that is the racism. You know what the racism is? No, the race is you're going to stay in your fucking place. You guys know your role. Go ahead and keep the dirty shit going. You guys going to be dirty, dark. You're going to do what the fuck you say. You're going to lie. You're going to tell them you own the Nets, all right? You're going to tell them you own Ciroc. You're going to tell them you're the king. You're going to tell them you better than Jordan. You're going to tell them you sing better than Whitney Houston. They all going to believe it. They going to fucking get in line. But when it's all said and done, all y'all going to be embarrassed because y'all always living lies. And therefore, we just told y'all shit so y'all get the fuck out the way. So while y'all were playing y'all games, it's new minorities here. New music. New music. New everything. You just didn't get it. The game of basketball y'all played is played different now. Turn on your radio. Your music different. No. What y'all didn't get was you was in a pandemic and everybody was spinning circles around you. Like musical chairs. And that's what happened. We got put 4 years behind the rest of the world. For those who were brainwashed. For those who didn't understand what was happening. You just got knocked back 4 years in life. Period. So you see, NBA player, ex-NBA player, locked up for gummies. Family, they say this fool facing life. He got caught with gummies overseas. He facing life. This guy, he got arrested. A rookie. Prison. All right? Here's the facts. LeBron James dragged into NBA gambling scandal after friend soul injury details. So you see why it's worse for LeBron? They just not saying it, man. I know how this shit work. This is like LeBron being accused of a fucking insider. This like some shit what Martha Stewart did. He the one not playing. His friend tell everybody LeBron ain't playing. Which means all of us that know that, guaranteed money win. This whole shit, a part of it is towards LeBron James' legacy. Get it? Because that's Damon Jones. They know this is going to break heat on LeBron. They all locked up for sports betting. LeBron is the face of sports betting. Just like who else the face of sports betting? Agent Gill. All y'all got caught up. All of these apps were for tracking. Every last one of them. And they knew a lot of y'all with the criminal mind was going to get on that sports betting apps. What I'm telling you is everybody was already being investigated the past 2 years. To make it clear, I don't care who you are. If you've been on these applications, you've been being studied the past 2 years. That's why I say if you clean, you have nothing to worry about. When they told me soon porno is going to be illegal, I told you I got it all clear. They told me everything that's going to be illegal, everything that's going to get dealt with, and I know what's up. They said the country became too perverted with rapists and sex traffickers. This is why porno is going to be banned, because they were also filming minors. A lot of porno was kidnapped people y'all was watching. So like I said, when they said porn going to be banned, I got it clear. All y'all that were fake Christians, you're going to be forced to be a real Christian. No dirt. Clean. That's all it is. You got to live clean. But it's also set up where the new America, if you don't have no money to take your family nowhere, the plan is for you to perish. And your house is going to be your prison. I'm not playing. I don't just say these things to say it, y'all. I don't say them to say it. Prison. You call it a lodge. I can call it a prison. Ain't no windows. No way in, no way out. You gonna do what you fucking told, right? All right. So I'm just showing you that's how life works. Everything been virtue. That is the matrix we in. Everything signs and symbols. That's everyday life. It's just that a lot of y'all get signs and symbols. You don't get it. I know Jay-Z showed me his pink fingernails. See, you looking at it like he chilling. No, he got his wrist bent. His wrist is bent. He got pink nails. He got a nice light pink manicure. That's what that is. That is not the regular manicure. He want me to think he got power, but that's not the truth. On that note, Jay-Z. Now you see how it switches? Jay-Z, one day is LeBron, one day is Diddy, one day is Oprah. But what I say, y'all, is all of them. Hey, family, guess what? Today, I'm doing a goddamn YouTube takeover. That's right. Not for the regular people. For us. Today, I'm available. Anybody holler at me? Holler at me today. You don't get to catch the live members you ain't around. You got questions, whatever it is. Holler at me today. Because the saga continues. Weekly recap. Exposure. All right? Well, here, that's where we get it. That's where the real be at. So that everything with this is real talk organic. All right? And I say shit that I don't say on the live. All right? And I might drag some of y'all today. Some of y'all might get dragged, yeah. Because I'm going to tell y'all something else. Man, it's scary how they becoming exposed, y'all. Somebody on this internet is so exposed. It's sad. It's sad. I'm not playing with y'all. Holler at y'all later. Y'all stay tuned. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Friday. It's TGIF. We did it. It's time to go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. We out. One. Appreciate everybody in the back. Everybody in the back. Everybody that tap in. Appreciate all of y'all, regardless of who you are. We out. When you can see this right here, this is your clues and signs. This right here is telling you it is not going to stop. Also, when I said people are not going in regular prisons. All right? So don't worry about they coming to your city, when they coming. Just know they're around. But if you live in a chaotic place, just know this how they coming. As well as the suit and tie investigations for the criminal. See, the feds in your city, but the feds locking up everybody, y'all. Let me give you the proof. This is a New York investigation. See? Feds locking up in New York. Everybody, see? Meanwhile, it's like that in Memphis. Anybody did something federal in Memphis, they getting locked up too. Everybody's getting locked up. That's what I say, everybody, y'all. It's a wave. Once they hit your city, your state, they're not leaving till that shit neutralized. That's why the car shut. That's why they shut shit down, y'all, to neutralize everybody, man. That's why the plane shut down in some places. We out.